Mark Shelley, along with his team at Stockdale and Lego Bacchus Marsh, run a successful and results-driven agency who are experienced.
Play underway here at City Oval. Burton on the first tap. Blundell at ground level in the long sleeves this afternoon. Ball spills free. Lamb over the football for Redan. The umpire will come in and effect a ball up. The Cobras kicking to the city end in this first term fridge.
As predicted, Todd, German's gone to George.
Ball spills free, gets to towards the centre. Bond with strength, right foot kick inside 50, their first entry of the afternoon. Good spoil away there from the Cobras there through White. Gets to the defensive 50, they're not out of trouble yet as McLean onto the left boot, throws it forward, tumbling kick, it could be a goal. He's put it through for the opener. Inside the opening minute, McLean onto the left, gets the ground ball that puts it through for the opener here at City Oval. It's Redan, 1 goal straight, 6. Bacchus Marsh yet to score.
Well, he just actually waltzed through there, Todd. No actual pressure and looks very evasive, McLean.
Yeah, good player on North Melbourne's VFL list. As we said in the pre-game, we'll need a bag this afternoon to counteract the miss of those 3 leading goal kickers for Redan. Back in the middle, short. Won the tap there for Redan. Running onto it, there was Fitzgibbon. Couldn't gather ball on the ground. The umpire will come in and effect a ball up. Opening goal to McLean. Been playing 90 seconds in this opening term. There's the ball up. Tap won by Burton. Favours Stilldryer. We've said that a bit in the opening few weeks, but he fumbled, and here's an opportunity here for Bond as the ball spills free to the outer side of the ground. Right foot kick inside 50, clever gather there by George as George swings onto the left boot. He has a pot shot at the goals. Cross the face through for a minor score.
Just look a bit quicker at the moment, Todd.
Yeah, excellent gather below the knees there by Bell. And it's the Cobras to bring the ball back into play through Christopher. He'll go out of side of the ground as Redan kicked to the scoreboard end in this opening term. Short goes the thump ball at ground level. Couple of players on the ground a bit hurt as the ball spills free. Chance here for Craig Peters with his first disposal. Kick was good. Squaring kick goes into the direction of George. Dropped what he should have taken. Lafranchi gathers the spoils, hacks the ball into the middle of the ground. Who's it going to favour? Ground ball gather. Done well there, did the big fella there in Jenkins. Right foot kick to the attacking 50. Burton running back with the flight of the ball, but well judged there in the last line of defence by the Cobras.
Geez, there was a missed opportunity there with Georgie. He should have taken that mark easily, Todd.
Bartlett goes laterally out towards the boundary line. It's marked by Burton, who goes short to Stilldryer. Right on the defensive 50 for the Cobras. He just plays on. Right foot kick along the line is okay. Coming out there is Porter. Takes a nice mark on the chest. Stilldryer it is, wearing the long sleeves this afternoon. I speak of Riley. He goes to the attacking 50. Brett at the back in the side this afternoon. He spoiled only went as far as Griffiths. He's tackled, taken to the ground. First forward entry here from the Cobras. Umpire letting it go for the time being. Running out of trouble for Redan was Lamb. His left foot cut off there by Riley. Stilldryer at half back. Goes to the top of the square. In towards Owen. He couldn't take the mark. Wearing number 17 this afternoon, if you don't mind. And out of trouble goes Redan. And they'll find Lamb deep in the pocket. Out of sight. Redan 7 lead the Cobras yet to score. Kicks okay from Lamb. Finds Barker. Must be cold because there's a few Redan players dotting the long sleeves, and they should be right at home here at City Oval as Jenkins' kick gets to half back. Good kick. Could have gone to George or Broadbent. Lack of checking there from the Cobras. Hack kick forward there to half forward there from George. Shea held without it. Umpire called play on. Ball sits here for Broadbent, the youngster. Keeps the kick low, grubbery kick, Paul won at that. Bartlett threw the head back, wanting one high. Umpire said play on. Chance there for Aberdeen. His kick smothered. Shea, grubbery hand pass towards Waddell. Hugging the boundary line with the right foot kick, only as far as George, who marks. And Mark Andor free kick as the umpire just ensures that it was over the shoulder there. Much to the displeasure of Owen as George will pick up his third disposal in the opening 5 minutes. Goes short. Finds Barker with a defensive 45-degree kick. Lucky to go to Junie. But he's right on centre wing, Social Club side of the ground. Left foot kick to the attacking 50. Burton nudges Bond under the footy and takes a nice overhead mark. He's done that a bit over the years, Fridge.
Yeah, no, he sort of drops back across half back and he plays as a stopper roll there, Todd.
Left foot kick goes out wide towards Waddell. Marks uncontested. Poor kick made look good there by White. His gather was clean. Still Dry got a favourable bounce, but he had time and space to measure the kick along the wing towards Riley Still Dry, off hands over the line boundary, throwing out of side centre wing. Been playing 6 minutes opening term, Redan 7, Bacchus Marsh yet to score.
And George has had 6 touches in the first 6 minutes. So loose checking, I don't know what with German, he's supposed to be the tagger, but he's getting plenty of it, George.
There'll be a repeat stoppage from that boundary throw-in. Be fair to say the Coppers are kicking with what appears to be a slight swirly breeze, favouring the city end in this opening term. Tap one by Burton, just out of the reach of Still Dry, but it bounces favourably for him. Gets plenty of purchase on the football, inside 50. Barker quite happy to see the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in, 40 metres around from the Cobra goal.
Tell me this, Todd. In this day and age of footy, you've got team managers and you can have 2 17s running out there and Riley Still Dry and Jake Owen. Fair dinkum.
Should be a fine, you reckon? About $1,700.
Fair.
Boundary throw-in, tap one by Short. Chancey was Still Dry to run on, couldn't gather. Willits might have given away a free kick for too high here, but the umpire said no, there'll be a ball up. Schultz with ball in hand, gets up, hands it back to the umpire.
Good old Sergeant Schultz.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Short. Here's a chance here for Redan to get out of trouble. If this bounces out, could be deliberate here. Gets beyond the defensive 50. The umpire says shot in.
Dingham, OPSM.
Oh, there would have been plenty who took the 6-4 with the man in green there. He must be wearing one of the Jeep shirts. Yep, indeed he is.
Bill, can you lend him your glasses, champ?
Boundary throw-in. This will be a deliberate throw-in if ever we've seen one.
Come in a bit more, son.
Who's going to contest the ruck here? Looks like Still Dry, can you believe it? And needless to say, Redan win that tap. That's
who?
Yeah, got it to George. Left foot kick in. Board went looking for Atchison. Could have been pushed. The umpire called play on. Nick Still Dry. Hand pass was okay. Conceded some ground to Shea, who got it to Lafranchi. High. Right foot kick in the old direction. Barker at the back. Got the fist. Got to half back. Atchison gathers. Got it to Schultz. Excellent tackle there by Griffiths. Got the handball away. Sat for Aberdeen. Burton tackle. Excellent. Holding the ball. And Burton will take the free kick on half back for the Cobras. Left foot kick comes Social Club side of the ground. Riley Still Dry dropped what he should have taken. One of the 2 number 17s out there at the moment, if you don't mind. Right foot kick got the defensive 50, only as far as George. Got his own footing here early, a bit like Matty Johnson last week, Fridge. Chance here for Waterbury. Right foot kick to the outer side centre wing. Well, it's it for Bond. He's running away there from the pressure of the Coppers' defence, and good pressure at that. Over the line, out of bounds on the full, and the Frankie will bring the ball back into play.
It was good pressure by Schwarzenberger. He never gave up the chase there, and he's been very hard at it the last 2 weeks.
Well, he's had a haircut very similar to Frankie's. He's almost got no hair, Schwarzenberg.
Yeah.
As he'll bring the ball back into play. Redan 7, Bacchus Marsh yet to score. Kick along the wing. Spoil from Waterbury was okay. Fell into the hands of McLean. Ball hacked forward there by Lambert. At home there was Bartlett. Takes his second mark of the afternoon. Plays on with a hand pass. Over towards Burton. Chance here for the Cobras through Waddell to find Hughes in the long sleeve. Marks just inside the boundary line. Swings back into play. Kick had to be good. It was okay to Burton. Been good across half-back, the big fella. Squaring kick. Got it to Nick Still Dry. Onset half-back. Tumbling right foot kick. Wasn't a drop punt or a torpedo. It was nothing in fact.
Way too high.
He's given away a free kick.
Free kick was there.
It's going to go to Cooper Craig Peters, the youngster. Kick into the middle of the ground. Doesn't find anybody in particular. A rebound here would be good for the Cobras. Right cop one. Didn't have the football. Umpire let it go. Hughes went crashing through. Couldn't get an effective hand pass away, but Schultz can for Redan, and they'll get out of trouble through Lamb. Right foot kick to the Social Club centre wing. Didn't sit for George. Over the line, out of bounds. 9.5 minutes gone opening term. Redan 7. Bacchus Marsh yet to score.
Sort of free-flowing footy, Todd, at the moment. No side getting the greater ascendancy.
Blue skies overhead here at City Oval. as Nick Stilldryer's taken on the ground, tries to knock it to the advantage of Blundell. He couldn't gather either. Craig Peters did well. Hand passed the ball about 15 metres through side. Got it to the other Cooper in Atchison. Lateral hand pass was okay to Fitzgibbons. He's going to get it back here. Goes inboard to Atchison, left foot quick across the body to about 25 metres out from the Redan goal. Setting himself there was the youngster there, Lahure. Couldn't quite take the mark. Ball at ground level. Can the Cobras negotiate their way out of trouble here? Nick Stilldryer went looking for Burton, but Atchison was in the way. Burton disposed of him. And the umpire will come in, effect a ball up 50 metres out from the Redan goal, Social Club side of the ground.
Very quick hand side, Redan. Todd, they move the ball very, very quick.
10.5 minutes gone, opening term. Redan, 7. Bacchus Marsh yet to score. George throws the ball onto the boot out of stoppage. Only as far as Hughes, he just threw the ball onto the boot. Schwarzenberger's hand pass was good. Martin dropped what he should have hung on to. Conceded some ground with a tap to German. As soon as he grabbed it, he was bailed up, and the umpire will come in and effect a ball up on the attacking side of centre wing for Redan, Social Club side of the ground.
Well, I must have brought Martin on for Burton to drop back across half back here, I'd say, Todd.
Umpires just forgot what was going on there. He said, I'll ball it up again.
How do you bring it back from ball up?
Well, it's a repeat ball up, unheard of in modern day football, as Burton grabs it out of the ruck and handballs the ball along the line. George is going to get a free kick here. Speak of Lockie George, German underneath.
It's the closest he's been to me.
And George just collapsing under German there, just professional free kick. Kicks okay towards half forward. The mark's been taken there by the big fella there in green. Keeps the ball low, kicks okay. Was in the bell direction. Ball feel free to Craig Peters. Threw the ball onto the boot. Top of the goal square. An excellent spoil away by the Cobras defence. Waiting at ground level. Atchison. Kick across the body was smothered. It's about 25 metres away from the Redan goal at the moment. Bit of a stacks on the mill. Whistle imminent. The umpire will come in and ball it up.
Very lively, that Atchison, Todd. Very, very lively.
Ball up. Burton. In defence with Green, we'll give that one to Green. Went out towards the boundary line. Nick Stilldryer there for the Cobras. He's dispossessed, so too German. Chance here with the outside of the boot through Blundell. Kicks okay. And the other number 17 on the ground, Owen. Marks, plays on, runs away from half-back. Keeps the ball low in the Willits direction. Comes out. Marks on Social Club side, centre wing. On the chest, plays on with a handball to Frankie. Goes running through the middle of the ground to Schwarzenberg. From half forward to the top of the square. Griffiths there. Couldn't quite take the mark as he goes to ground. Ball knocked into the Jenkins direction. Goes to Soccer. This has to be deliberate.
And
he's paid it.
He's paid it. He did say that one.
Money back there. You went all in on the first one and did your cash, and you went all in on that one, and after a reload and got your money back. So it's the Cobras with their first shot on goal, albeit from the boundary line. Porter across the body, hit the post. First score of the afternoon for the Cobras. They're one behind after 13 minutes gone. Redan 1 goal, 1-7. Jenkins will bring the ball back into play. McLean with the only goal of the game in the opening minute. Been a bit of a stalemate of sorts since then. Majority of the football with Redan. Martin had the ball knocked away from him there from Owen there from that kick in. A bit of a confusion there from the Cobras as the ball goes to ground, and the umpire will come in, effect a ball up 45 metres away from the Cobra goal. Here's the ball up. Tap won by Short on the attacking 50 here for the Cobras. Players in from everywhere. She's a hot footy to speak of at the moment. Whistle imminent. There'll be another ball up 50.5 metres away from the Cobra goal. Just the only goal of the afternoon to McLean. Here's the ball up. Tap over the head was okay by Martin, but only got as far as George, who threw the ball onto the boot. Defensive side of outer centre wing here for Redan. Bond goes to ground. Chance here for the Cobras if they can keep their feet through Schwarzenberg. Kick from White there was smothered. And no side gaining any ascendancy really out of the congestion as German fires the hand pass out. The resultant kick goes forward, misses everything.
Schwarzenberger.
Over the line, out of bounds on the full. Ball into the hands of Redan, they'll get out of trouble.
good pressure footy, contested footy on ground level, Todd. Both sides are hard at it.
Well, Redan forced to go lateral. They go wide. They're in the last line of defence. They keep the ball out into the Jenkins direction. He takes the mark on the chest, right in front of the long sleeve, number 17. Squaring kick. Kick's okay. Might be Oakley with ball in hand, who marks in front of the short sleeve, number 17 for the Coppers. They've got to sort that out. This is unbelievable. Right foot kick goes into the Giampolo direction. He takes the mark, the playing coach. And he'll have his first mark and kick of the afternoon. Griffith standing the mark as he weighs up his options. He's not in a rush, the playing coach. Keeps the ball low, kicks okay. Finds Matthews, who marks on the chest. He looks to go lateral, out in the Lamb direction. It was a tumbling, awkward kick. Pressure was good there from Martin, but Redan got the numbers through Schultz, but Martin gave a free kick away, and the Coppers ran away through, was Redan who ran away through Schultz. Got it to an ordinary half-forward line through LaFranchi, but Redan weighing out through numbers. Shorts here, onto the preferred left. Goes forward. Chance here for McLean. He could have given away a free. The umpire said no. Ball at ground level. And the youngster there in Lahure couldn't keep it in over the line boundary, throwing 50 metres around from the Redan goal.
They just seem to want to be gaining territory all the time, Todd. Redan, it's the lateral side and, down the line.
Burton won that boundary throw-in. He knocks it back towards the boundary line, over the line for a throw-in. Attacking side of centre wing for Redan. They lead by 6 points. 16 and a half minutes gone opening term. Redan 7, Bacchus Marsh 1. McLean with the only goal for the Lions. Porter hitting the post for the Coppers from the boundary line. There's the throw-in. Chance here for Shea. He's got Giampolo to beat. Shea went to ground. Giampolo kept his feet, but he was knocked over the line by Schwarzenberg. And there'll be a boundary throw-in on half-forward. Grandstand side for Redan. Throw-in. Sunny skies here at City Oval. There's the tap won by Short. Went as far as George, who gathered just inside the boundary line. His kick hugged the boundary line. One bounce over the line for a boundary throw-in 55 metres around from the Redan goal.
At that stoppage, Durbin was a good 5 metres away from George. As the ball was thrown in, he came towards George, but still had to make up another 3 metres. So, needs to close check more on George.
There's the throw-in. Short's kick. Short's tap only went as far as German, who missed his foot with the incoming pressure. 50-50 ball. Umpire says, I'll have it. There'll be a ball up on half-forward. Grandstand side of the ground for Redan.
It's become a bit of an arm wrestle in this first quarter, Todd.
Yep, not a lot to report on the highlights front here in this opening term, as German gains about 20 metres for his side over the line for a boundary throw-in. Attacking side of centre wing, grandstand side of the ground for Redan, who lead by 6 points. 18 minutes gone first term. Throw-in to take place. It's Martin in the ruck. Again, Short. We'll give that one to Short. How will it sit? Blundell, can he gather? He does. Hurried right foot kick, gets to the attacking 50. Owen sets himself. Punched there by Barker. Missed his hand, but Britt was doing the mopping up. Hand pass wide towards Lamb. He's been good early. Got it to Jenkins, who took a bounce on half-back. Redan will get out of trouble. Beautiful low drop punt. Found Atchison. Didn't have to break stride. Onto the left foot. Out in front of McLean. Could have been pushed. The umpire called play on. Foot race on in earnest here. Chance here for Redan, but the umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go against, well, I know it's going to go to McLean, and it's going to go against the Cobra defender. We'll try and pick up who that is. It might be LaFranchi out there. He's a bit puzzled as to why that free kick was given away, but the umpire didn't actually officially give a signal. And McLean, an opportunity to kick his second of the afternoon. Kicks on its way, and it's through for a minor score. It was Lahure, in fact, on the mark. So 1 goal to Redan. They lead Bacchus Marsh 1 point. 19 and a half minutes gone. Opening term here at City Oval.
Burton's gone deep forward, Todd.
It's 3rd v 5th. Christopher runs away, takes a bounce, goes out of side of the ground, gets it beyond half back. Plenty of metres gained there from Christopher. Hurried right foot kick out of the congestion for the Cobras is cut off. Might be Schultz there with ball in hand. He started well too on half back. George takes the mark in front of Porter. Plays on, runs away. Right foot kick out in the McLean direction. Cobras have got numbers. Ball spoiled. And running away was Wardell, who, with composure, went in the direction of Owen. He couldn't take the mark. Off hands. Ball spills free just inside the boundary line. Barker had a swing at the footy and missed it. A still drive will break away. And the advantage will be paid. Nick Stilldry, right foot kick, finds Willits. Takes the mark in front of Oakley. Right in front of the visitors' coach's box. Waste no time. Goes forward. Calvito sets himself.
Well done, young fella.
And he takes the mark. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal from about 45 metres out.
Good courage there, Todd. You know, the pass wasn't exactly pinpointed, had a bit of air time and stood under it well and cut the pressure well, Todd.
Yeah, Jess was there behind him and putting all the pressure on, the number one for Redan. But it's going to be Calvito from 45, an opportunity to reduce the margin to a point. 21 minutes gone opening term here at City Oval under sunny skies as the Cobras kick to a slight advantage. Gets plenty of it. Accuracy, that's what it's all about here. Off to the left for a minor score. They're 2 points, Bacchus Marsh. Redan 1-2-8, 21 and a half minutes gone opening term. Kick into play is good from Jenkins. Found Oakley on the defensive 50. Kick was poor. Went over the line for a boundary throw-in. Update score from Alverton Oval. 3-4-22 Ballarat. Darley 2-1-13. Kick back into play from Hughes. Found Nick Stilldry and half back. Went one way, then was forced to go the other. Good pressure from Craig Peters. But Stilldry was up to the task. Albeit having to concede ground with a short kick and found Shea on Social Club side centre wing. Goes into the Owen direction. Couldn't quite take the mark. Redan got players at ground level. Good pressure from Schwarzenberg. Off hands over the line. Boundary throw in 60 metres around from the Cobra goal. Started off as a shootout that game at Alverton Oval, can you believe it? Boundary throw in.
We're going to arm wrestle here.
Burton won the tap, got to the Stilldry, right foot kick to an open forward line. Will it sit for Owen? It doesn't. He got a bad bounce. Chance here for Giampolo. Hand pass to Jenkins, had to wait under it. Blind turn was good, out of trouble, and the kick was even better. It got it to half back. Away goes Broadbent. His kick was smothered. Let off here for the Cobras. Craig Peters is there to do his own mopping up. It was a pretty ordinary handball by the youngster. Allowed the Cobras back into the game. And there'll be a stoppage on the outer side centre wing for the Cobras.
Calvito just got a little tap in there. There was four Redan players converging on the footy there, and it was just enough to put to affect the stoppage there, Todd.
There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. Ball hurried forward there by Shea was good.
He's killing him, that kid. Jenkins,
ball set goes back towards the outer side centre wing for Redan. It came back as quick as it went in. Off hands over the line, boundary throw in. True centre wing outer side of the ground. So Redan A2 lead, Bacchus Marsh 2. 23 minutes gone opening term here. Apple 98.5 FM's BFL game of the round. Schwarzenberger took them on, got tackled, pinged, holding the ball. Good decision umpire.
Had Pryor.
And Redan, with ball in hand, will go wide towards half forward. The kick's okay. Bell, he's a long way from goal. He's on half forward. Right foot kick goes in the McLean direction. He waits under it. Ball goes to ground. Chance for Frankie. Went looking forward. Waddell with the hand pass. It was errant. Missed him over the line. Boundary throw-in. 45 metres around from the Redan goal. Boundary throw-in to take place just in front of the scoreboard.
I'd say, Todd, Redan have had more possession of the footy than what Bacchus Marsh have had, but they just haven't taken their chances.
Boundary throw-in. Burton won the tap. Knocked it as far as it kicked. Very side towards half-back. Schwarzenberger gathered the footy. Went in the crevice direction towards half-forward. Somehow he'd given away a free kick. I thought he only had eyes for the football. Probably count himself a little unlucky there, the small pressure forward.
Maybe a tweak of the arm as he was coming down, Todd.
So Lamb with ball in hand. Goes short. The kick's okay to Matthews. Attacking side of the middle of the ground. Gave it to Craig Peters. Left foot kick to the top of the goal square. McLean! Oh, nearly took mark of the year if you don't mind. Did everything but take it in the end. Had 1, 2, 3 grabs at it. Hurried kick out of defence by the Cobras. Got it to the defensive 50. Schultz's hand pass was hopeful. Well, it's hopeful more than anything else, but only found the boundary line. In the end, 55 metres around from the Redan goal.
He was as high as Joe Cocker. McLean.
Boundary throw to take place. 25 minutes gone opening term. Redan 8, Bacchus Marsh 2.
That's as excited as I've ever seen you get, Todd.
Well, he got up there, didn't he?
Yeah, mate.
Not as excited as I'll ever get in this opening term, I tell you what. Bit of crochet would be more fun than this at the moment as Craig Peters hurried kick out of the congestion. Got it inside 50. Fitzgibbons ran past the footy. Will it sit for Burton inside the boundary line? It does. And then the tackle was supplied there by Bond as the big fella Burton's hustled over the line. There'll be a boundary throw in 45 metres around from the Redan goal.
There's no flair about Kane White. He just does his job every week, and, it was very good.
He's played holding the ball here.
You're kidding.
Yeah, half of the tackle was almost over the boundary line. Burton can't believe it. And Bond's got a shot on goal here from 45.
Is there any chance of doing a concussion test on that umpire?
As Bond sends the ball, he's got plenty of the trip and he gets to the teeth of goal offense through for a rush behind. 1 goal, 3 Redan. They lead Bacchus Marsh 2 behind, a 7-point lead to the Lions.
How could you actually pay a free kick there? One step from the boundary line and... kidding me.
Ball to come back into play for the Cobras. They come grandstand side. Burton the fly. Couldn't take the mark. Numbers at ground level for Redan. Lamb's been good. Dropped it like a hot spud. And Owen on half back. The number 17 on the short sleeve goes short. Cross to the other corner side of the half-back line for the Cobras as White takes the mark. Not in a hurry to get rid of it. Goes short. Can weigh the kick okay to Nick Stilldryer, who marks in front of the home side coach's box.
Sure, fell over and got 50.
Keeps the ball low. The kick's okay to Porter, who gave it to White. Right foot kick towards Stilldryer.
Nice.
3 long sleeve players combining there. Stilldryer inside the boundary line. Right foot kick. Goes in the Willits direction. And bit of class there, just pushing Brett under the football.
Worked his opponent under the footy, Todd.
Took a nice mark on the chest and will go back and have a shot on goal.
Yeah, it's not a bad passage of play there with Alex Porter on the Stilldryer and Stilldryer Riley, and now Willits has getting an opportunity to have a shot on goal, and it's siren for the first quarter. Quarter
time here at City Oval. Willits with a shot on goal after the buzzer to get the Cobras within a point. Distance won't be a problem. He's 20 metres out from goal. Set sail for the judge. He's hit the post. 2 posters for the Cobras in the opening term. They're 3 behinds. They trail Redan 1-3-9. It's quarter time here at City Oval. The only goal kicker of the afternoon, Lockie McLean, in the opening minute. Welcome back to City Oval. Time to get play underway for this second quarter. Let's hope it's a bit more entertaining than the opening quarter. It's Redan 1-3-9. Bacchus Marsh 3 behinds. Just a goal in it. But Bacchus Marsh will be happy. Down the highway, and they're right in this game, Fridge.
Yeah, not a bad result, but I think work rate now. Midfielders and forwards need to be more productive, Todd.
Out of the middle of the ground goes Craig Peters, if you don't mind. Shark by the other youngster there in Broadbent. He has a shot on goal in the opening minute. Off to the right for a minor score. Slow out of the boxes in the opening 2 quarters here, the Cobras. They did it last week against East Point, but they were able to bounce back. Let's hope there's something similar here this afternoon for the Cobras as the ball comes back into play. They get it to half back. At the back there was Green. Gathers, just hacks the ball to the attacking 50. Will it sit for Dixon? It doesn't. Ended up running past the footy in the end. Chance here for Wardell. Threw the head back and then thought, no, there's Burton on his own. I'll handball that. End up turnover opportunity here as Broadbent hacks it forward in the McLean direction. Chance here for Christoph, did well. Got it over towards Bartlett, whose hurried kick was off balance over the line out of bounds on the full. And it looks like the Redan might be Fitzgibbon there to bring the ball back into play. Wearing the number 7. Goes short. Kicks okay. Finds Bell ahead of Wardell, too far out to score. Goes short in the looking there towards George on the attacking 50. Couldn't mark. Good pressure. Gee, that was hot to trot there. Arm was tackled, taken to the ground, and the umpires found a free kick for holding the ball. And Fitzgibbon will go back and have a shot on goal from about 55.
Good follow-up footy by Fitzgibbon with the kick in and follow up with a good tackle on Owen.
From 50 goes deep. Has he got the journey? Last man on the last line is Burton, who fumbles the mark over the line but did enough. Call a touch. Rush behind. Redan pressing in this opening couple of minutes in this second term. They're 1-5-11. Bacchus Marsh 3 behinds. Christoph runs his measure. Right foot kick. Gets plenty of it. Beyond half back. The fly at the back was Lamb. Got good fist on it. Chance here at ground level for the Coppers. Just thrown out of the contest there. Good pressure there from Broadbent. The umpire will come in and effect a ball up.
It's Christopher, Todd, not Christoph. Oh, sorry to correct you, mate.
That's all right. I'm happy with that. Ball up on half forward for Redan. Tap one by Burton. Ball at ground level. Still trying, just ran over the football in the end. Left foot kick from German went about the length of his name. But the umpire's picked out a free kick. It's going to go the Cobra's way. It's going to go to the youngster there in Parente. Right foot kick on half back. Goes out wide. But misses everything in the end. Clean bowls the lot over the line for a boundary throw in. On half forward for the Cobras. Still 2 big kicks away from their goal on this big ground here at City Oval. Redan 11 lead, Bacchus Marsh 3. 3 minutes gone, second term here. The only goal of the game came in the opening minute to Lachlan McLean. There's the throwing, just grabbed out of the ruck there by Short, threw the ball onto the boot, gained about 40 metres for his side, sat for Fitzgibbon, hand passed the ball along the boundary line towards Atchison. He tried to keep it in, and finally Redan run out of time and space over the line for a boundary throw-in, 65 metres around from the Redan goal, outer side of the ground here at City Oval.
The overcoat in Blundell's gone on to George.
Yep, probably should have done that from the outset, but haven't been made to pay yet as Burton's giving away a free kick. He'll go to Short, waste no time, top of the goal square, looking for McLean, kept his feet, gets onto the preferred left, kick across the body. Across the face of goal, dribbles through for one behind.
It's a light flying fellow, McLean, but uses his body very well, Todd.
Yeah, it's not a bad match-up, Christopher and McLean. But he'd always fancy the ball going to his right side so he can get onto that left as Christopher brings the ball back into play. Doesn't run any of his entitlement and goes short to German, who went to go wide to Bartlett, but it came off the instep and fell into the hands of that play there in Aberdeen, who got it over towards Fitzgibbon, who gave it a bell from 45. Could have had a shot, but goes into the McLean direction. He keeps his feet once again. Christopher nearly went to ground. Ball at ground level here. Umpire will come in to flick the ball up 15 to 20 metres out from the Redan goal.
It was good body pressure by Christopher there, Todd. He put his body against McLean's and affected the spoil.
Last 9 scoring shots for the game have been behinds have been 8 minors. Waddell by hand to open space. Can't quite get the Cobras out of trouble as Broadbent concedes some ground by foot. Ball will come back inside 50 there from Craig Peters, I think it was. It was Matthews, in fact. The kick's effective and Bell has the ball on the attacking 50 for Redan. He'll go back and have a shot on goal. See how he goes. Right foot kick, gets plenty of it, but in the pattern of play at the moment, off to the right for a minor score. That's 10 behinds in a row, if you don't mind, from both sides. Redan 1-7-13, only Bacchus Marsh 3 behinds.
Bit like the St Kilda game last night, Todd.
Yeah,
opportunities. Been inside 50 on numerous occasions for only a result of 1-7.
Christopher brings the ball back into play. Juggling attempted mark there was paid. It goes to Bartlett. It's his 4th of the afternoon. Can come Social Club side to Lahura, who's unmarked at the moment. Can go short to Dixon or further to Willits. Goes to the latter. but didn't have enough penetration on the kick, and Aberdeen just ran across and took an easy mark. Turnover opportunity. Oh, that kick was pretty risky there from Aberdeen. He didn't hit the target. Cobras have got numbers here through Shea. Hand pass towards half forwards, okay. What's German going to do? Threw the ball onto the left boot. Made it difficult for Owen with good use of the body. Protected the space and was able to take a chest mark in the end, about 45 metres out from goal.
Footy was as high as the lights. It was like a balloon going in there, Todd.
Yep, footy smarts there from Owen just to
held his opponent off.
To keep Barker away from the footy and protected the ball drop and was able to make a lunge and chest mark in the end. And let's see how he goes with the number 11 on his back in this second quarter.
It's taken him 30 minutes to get it right.
1 goal, 7-13 Redan. Lead Bacchus Marsh, 3 behinds. Been playing 7 minutes here on City Oval. Bacchus Marsh having an opportunity to narrow the margin to just 4 points. Low scoring affair here under sunny skies. Kicks on its way.
Okay.
Journey's not a problem. Accuracy's even better. Straight over the umpire's head. It's a goal. The Cobras get there first. Took them into the 7th minute of the second quarter. They moved to 1 goal, 3-9. They trail Redan 1 goal, 7-13, 4-point lead to the Lions.
And goal come from haphazard footy, Todd. Wasn't anything constructive. It was just a haphazard kick into the air and protected the space and took a sliding mark, Owen.
Back in the middle of the ground, tap one by Burton, went looking for still dry. His quick hands were good to German, who just stood up and hacked the ball forward towards half forward, looking for still dry. Owen comes out to meet the footy. He runs past the contest after he's nudged out by Jenkins. He's over the footy. What's the umpire going to do? He's going to ball it up. 50 metres out from the Cobra goal.
Took 2 minutes to make the decision.
Darley have got a goal back at Alberton Oval. They're 19. They trail Ballarat 37. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. To no one really in particular. Trying to crash through was Blundell. Just had it stolen off him by George. How about the kick? Found Waterbury. Laces out in front of White. Wastes no time. Goes to half forward looking to Bell. Punch from Wardell was good. Use the boundary line over the line for a boundary throw-in. Attacking side of Centre Wing Social Club, side of the ground for the Lions. They lead by 4 points.
Yeah, hasn't got speed off the mark, Wardell, but he's got good closing speed, Todd.
Boundary throw-in. Chance here for Burton will favour him. He should have just grabbed that, but didn't. Ended up tapping it to short of the end, who acted forward to the attacking 50. Bell was over the ball, knocked the ball only as far as Christopher. Got to tell him Frankie. Back to Christopher. Kicks the ball, will concede some ground, but the kick's okay. And it's Bartlett with ball in hand. Keeps the ball low, kicks effective to Dixon, who marks just outside the defensive 50, out of side of the ground for the Cobras. Right foot kick inboard, went over the head of Burton. Reading it well there was German. Fed the ball by hand to Frankie on the bounce. Once he gathered he was dispossessed, they're out here again. They're attacking 50. Aberdeen, low eyes, got it to Bell on the bounce. Went without it in the end. Waddell read it better. Gathered, hand pass. They're not out of trouble yet, the Cobras. Lahoure by hand, got it back to Waddell. It's a hard watch here. German gets the half back, took on the would-be tackler. Got through that. High right foot kick. Goes in the direction there of Schwarzenberg. Ball thumped away. Good defence by the Lions. They knocked it back to half forward. Can you believe it? The Sport at 35 metres. Chance here for Short. He's dispossessed. Hot footy. Same said about Cooper Craig Peters. High kick from the Cobras. Reading it well. Good use of the body there from George. Marked and played on. Right foot kick's okay. Found Schultz, who's got Fitzgibbon right in front of us here on half forward. Can go back. They kick to the City end of this second term. They lead by 4 points, Redan. Been playing 10 minutes. Second term, right foot kick goes out wide, looking for McLean, couldn't take the mark. Ball spills free over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Bit stiff not to get a free kick there. I thought he might have been interfered with.
Oh, that was Waterbury and McLean actually, yeah. 2 long sleevers going at it there for Redan. There'll be a boundary throw-in here as the boundary umpire comes in about 15 metres to send the ball back into play. Just the 1 goal in the opening term and the 1 goal in this second quarter to McLean for Redan and Jake Owen for Bacchus Marsh.
Everything he does, George, is with class, isn't it?
Yeah, he could be the difference. Come the end in a low-scoring game, it could be.
Doesn't waste the footy.
Boundary throwing. Favours George, who did the ruck work in the end. I hope he had his hand up for that boundary throwing. Waterbury just overran the footy. He allowed Burton to just grab it and hack the ball out of defence for the Cobras. Martin got a bad bounce, goes back towards Nick Stilldry, who can gather cleanly. Hand pass got to Bartlett on the bounce, who was forced to give it back to Stilldry. Right foot kick to the outer side, half-back line for the Cobras. Hot footy at ground level now is 50-50 ball in dispute. You think a whistle imminent as the umpire calls play on. Can you believe it? Scrappy footy at its finest there, just inside the boundary line. Neither side can gain any ascendancy. Take two for you, umpire. Blow the whistle. He finally does. And there'll be a ball up on half forward, out of side of the ground for Redan. They lead by 4 points. 12 minutes gone, second term.
I think just the pressure around the contest, Todd, is making it very, very difficult for the sides to break clear and get in open spaces.
Tap one by Burton when looking for German. Missed him over the line, boundary throwing. Right in front of the visitors' coaches box here at City Oval. Darley 20, trail Ballarat 37. Sebas 38, lead Lakers 15. There's the throw in. Over the head of Burton, got towards outer side centre wing. Porter, the youngster, gathered. Left foot kicks good to the fat side of Willett. Sat for him okay. Could have given the hand pass to Owen or Griffiths. Went back to Porter, who kept running. Left foot kick. Deep into attack looking for Martin. He couldn't gather. Could have been held without it. The umpire called play on, and it's rushed through for a minor score. Bacchus Marsh 1-4-10. Trail Redan 1-7-13. Sunbury 2 behinds, trail North Ballarat 3-6-24. Melton 1-4-10, lead East Point 1-3-9. Ball back in, out of the fence from Jenkins. Got it to half-back when it's all Cobras through Porter. Chips the ball in the Owen direction. And he takes the mark on the juggle. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal 35 metres out from goal directly in front.
Good use of the body. Young Porter's had a good hand in this last couple of minutes. He's had 3 or 4 possessions, and he's one that they'd want to sort of shut down because he's starting to get a fair bit of the footy, Todd.
Well, we were speaking about George and his influence for the Lions. Owen and his influence for the Cobras will go a long way deciding the result this afternoon as he has a shot on goal for his second of the afternoon. Off to the right, minor score. Bacchus Marsh 1-5-11, trail Redan 1-7-13.
That's a let off there, Todd. That should be a lay down there for Jake. That's very untidy.
14 minutes gone, second term here at City Oval. 1-7-13 Redan, lead Bacchus Marsh 1-5-11. Ball to come back into play to be Jenkins. He'll go short of the outer defensive pocket. The kick's okay and finds Matthews just inside the boundary line. Right foot kick gets to half-back. That's a good kick. And Redan will get themselves out of trouble here. They're just inside. There was Lamb who conceded some ground with a kick towards Jenkins. Put himself under pressure but backed himself in. Kicked the kick low and it's been intercepted by Willets on half-back. Too far out to score. Kicked it into the man on the mark. Needless to say, didn't go far enough. Claimed the mark short. But a comedy of errors. Ball falls back into the hands of the Cobras. Had the kick smothered. And somehow Redan are going to get out of trouble through Bond. Hand pass over the top. Finds Aberdeen. Had to be quick wide foot. Kick wasn't that great. Put George under the pump. Cobras have got numbers through Christopher. Who got it to Schwarzenberg. Who got it to Shea. Back to Christopher. And further back towards the Frankie. Came out wide in the direction here of Hughes. It won't sit for him. Will it do for Griffiths? Good.
Dragged it in. That's holding the ball.
Effort there by Bob. Happy to carry it over the line.
Good decision. Oh,
boundary throwing right in front of us here in the commentary position. And Bond in rugby league style. Try over the boundary line. Boundary throwing. Tap one by Burton. Ball at ground level. Matthews held it out of the umpire. Let it go. Got the hand pass over to Bond. Sends the ball into attack. Reading it well there was the youngster Lahoure. Plays on with a hand pass to Bartlett. Right foot kick comes commentary side. The ball will sit beautifully for Burton. He marks just inside the boundary line. Kick inboard's good. Finds Shea.
Wants to settle down a bit.
Defensive side of centre wing, commentary side of the ground. Right foot kick to half forward, but pretty ordinary kick at that. Just not getting enough space or separation there, the Cobras, and Land took the mark. Right foot kick goes short. Well done. It was a nice block there by the youngster there in Richards that allowed Bond to mark. He's been good. Right foot kick goes out wide. Sits okay here. Chance here for Brett. Right foot kick towards half forward. Forward there. Ball sits okay for Dixon.
Good boy.
Yep. He's here. Off he goes. He runs away. Right foot kick. Oakley goes to spoil. Chance here at ground level for Barker. Back to Bond with strength. Rides the tackle.
Still
beautifully intercepted there by Riley. Still drive. Took an eternity to get rid of it. Hacks the ball onto the boot though.
Okay.
In the other direction. Punched away at the back. Good defence here by the Lions. Falls into the hands of Oakley. Right foot kick out wide and the diving mark's been taken there by Chester.
Jenkins has taken the mark on half back. Goes short.
Yep, mark taken by Matthews. 13 Redan, lead Bacchus Marsh 11. 17 minutes gone, second term. By hand, they go to Jenkins, to Bond, who's been in everything.
Holding the ball.
And he's given away a free kick there, just a little over-ambitious, just calling for the ball stationary. And was given the footy. And then tackled and taken to the ground by Riley. Still dry. Goes out wide towards Owen. Juggling mark. He's taken it. Right in front of the scoreboard. 45-degree angle. And Owen will go back and have a shot on goal. Bacchus Marsh 11. Redan 13. Near 18 minutes gone second term. Owen will have a shot for his second.
If you can give him a run at the footy each time, 9 times out of 10 he'll mark it. But you need bombing him up high and he's got to compete with 2 or 3. It's near enough impossible. But if they use the footy to him, he'll provide good service all the time for him.
So Owen, captain, Jake.
We need this one.
Will set sail for the judge. 45 metres out from goal.
Got it.
Yep, makes no mistake. He's put it through. The Cobras like it. They're in front here at City Oval. They're 2-5-17. It's their first time in front here this afternoon. Redan 1-7-13. They lead by 4 points halfway through this second term.
What's the difference with getting it deep in that pocket from 40 or 35 out, kicking straight from there and then getting it 25 or 30 in front and missing? It's got to be a psychological thing, Todd.
Yep, can't explain it. You know him better than I. But keep giving him enough chances and you'll finish in front of the ledger, you'd think. There's the ball up. Burton, the tap was okay. Shaver's a bit unlucky not to get a free kick, but the umpire says, I'll have it, he'll ball it up. So it took the best part of 1 quarter and 19 minutes for the Cobras to hit the front for the first time this afternoon. They lead by 4 points. Very low scoring affair. Shea could have been caught high or in the back. Umpire said neither. It's short.
Barrel.
Kicks the ball. The old school torpedo was beautifully read by Bartlett.
He's
on half back.
Solid again today, Todd.
Right foot kick goes out wide. The kick's okay to Blundell. George manning the mark there is his opposite opponent. Well, his opponent gets away from him. Runs his full measure, Blundell. Right foot kick towards half forward. Going to ball there was Oakley. Out of the congestion there was Aberdeen as the ball by Barker gets hacked fortuitously towards centre wing. Left foot square kick there was poor. Right in the middle of the ground was marked by Porter. Turnover opportunity here for the Cobras. Willett sets himself, couldn't take the mark, but the umpire said chop it the arms. And Willets will go back and have a shot on goal. 45-degree angle. Distance won't be a problem. And it's the Cobras. 4-point leaders, 20 minutes gone second term.
Luck's a fortune there for Aaron. I thought he was a bit lucky to get that one, Todd. I didn't see any chopping of the arms there.
Well, Willets have a shot.
Who read to judge the umpires? They're closer than us.
Right foot kick. Gee, look at that bend like a banana off to the right for a minor score. Let off there for Redan. Bacchus Marsh 2-6-18. Lead Redan 1-7-13.
That centering ball, I thought the runner wasn't there going to mark it. I thought it was the Redan guy was trying to find the runner there in the middle.
Yeah, Nick, and that ball bent that quickly that it went from almost a goal umpire's decision to a boundary umpire's decision in the end.
Kurt Lambo's outswinger.
Jenkins goes out of side by foot, goes short. The kick's okay. Somehow it just gets sent back as quick as it went out, and Jenkins by foot. It's just a comedy of errors there from the Lions. Put some Benny Hill music behind that and put that into a highlight package. And then Martin tries to play on, not around behind the mark. Yeah, the Ballarat Football League won't be bottling that couple of minutes up in the highlights package to send to the rest of the world, that's for sure. As the kick in from Martin's good. Finds German. 40 metres out from goal.
I want the music with that one.
45-degree angle. Opportunity here for the Cobras to make Redan pay for some ordinary execution in the back half. 21 and a half minutes gone. The Cobras lead by 5.
That's in.
Now 11. No mistake from the playing coach. German kicks his first. The Cobras have got their third. They're 3-6-24. They lead Redan 1-7-13. Near 22 minutes gone, second term.
Well, Joe at Jim Polo, I wouldn't be very impressed with that last passage of play there, Todd. They crisscrossed the ground there and come up with 2 errors in the space of 30 seconds.
We're just going to get a reload on those scores from around the grounds. And we'll let you know what's going on. Darley 26, trail Ballarat 43. Sebastopol 46, lead Lake Windaree 21. North Ballarat 32, lead Sunbury 2. East Point 28, lead Melton 10. There's the ball up. Ball at ground level here on City Oval. It's the Cobras who lead by 11 points. They're 3-6-24, Redan 1-7-13. Tap went in the direction of Fitzgibbon. Burton rewarded for keeping his feet, conceded some ground by hand, but it was okay to German. Left foot kick goes to the other side centre wing. Dixon forced to wait under it. Redan got numbers here, but can't affect a chain of handball. Cobras with their tails up come in, affect a 50-50, and there'll be a ball up on half forward out of sight of the ground for Redan.
The coach has had a good 10 minutes. Todd, he's been in everything the last 10 minutes, German.
There's the ball up, tap won by Burton. He's been good since he went off George.
Yeah, he might not be a tagger. I don't think he's a tagger.
Bacchus Marsh 24, lead Redan 13, 23 and a half minutes gone, second term. Outer side centre wing, opportunity here for Redan, but they lose their feet. Porter did well by cross the left boot to get the ball towards half forward. Clean bowled everyone. Chance here for Jess. And I was speaking for Redan's Jess. Right foot kick. Horrible kick that. Allowed, kept the door open for Porter. He can have a shot on goal. Full of confidence. And it goes across the face. Bounces over the line for a boundary throw-in. Cobras deep into attack. Near 24 minutes gone. Second term they lead by 11 points.
Third senior game of footy, Porter. And he's starting to really excel. Starting to find the footy a lot, Todd.
Yeah, taking the game on. That's what we want to see from the youngsters.
You know, he's taking on, like he's got some poise about him. He's got some speed. He's good blower to the ground.
Boundary throw in. Tap one by Martin. It's all about keeping your feet here forward. Can the Cobras, can they do that? Bit of a 50-50, a dozen or so players around the football. The umpire will come in and ball it up as it's just got a little dark here. Please don't turn the lights on.
We're in trouble if they turn the lights on.
There's the ball up. Out of the congestion goes Cooper Craig Peters. Tumbling kick to the other side centre wing. Lahouray did well. Got dispossessed. He's going to get a free kick. He would have been shifting and paid for holding the ball, but just as he got rid of it, he was still hung on to. And he's kicked short. It's okay to Burton. They've had all the play the last 15. Ball goes inboard. Chance here for Willits. Sits for him. Kick across the body. Snap on goal. Out of bounds on the full.
Poured out his hand in that. Give the handball off. Quick hands again. He's like salt and pepper. He's on everything.
36. 3-6-24. Bacchus Marsh. Redan 1-7-13. 11-point lead to the visiting Cobras. Their last 10 trips up the highway, they've won 2, lost 8 of them. They haven't won since 2018 against Sebastopol up here in Ballarat.
That was my calling debut, Todd.
Indeed. Hard to believe they've won a game in Ballarat since.
We got me off the bench at half time.
Ball to come back into play. Jenkins goes out of side. Had the ball caught in the sun there. It was a Cobra play, and we were just put out of position there, gets sent forward, and Willits takes a mark, 25 metres out from goal, directly in front. We should go back and have a shot on goal here.
That's the first time I've seen Birdo crouch like a crab go for a mark there.
It was Burton who
He was surprised the footy come at him.
he had his eyes put off there momentarily by a bit of sunlight that managed to get through the dark clouds here at City Oval. As Willits has a chance to kick his first, leans back on the kick, kicks it high and off to the left, minus score. Let off there for Redan. 2 goals in it. The Marsh, 3-7-25. Redan 1-7-13. 28 and a half minutes gone. Second term.
Goals that they should be kicking there, Todd. Like they've had all the pressure, they've done everything right in this quarter, and reward is just not there with those misses.
Oakley brings the ball back into play to Jenkins, who got it to Brett.
Oakley.
Right foot kick along the line to half back. Cobras have got the numbers, and it's Willits with ball in hand. He's too far out to score. They lead by 13 points here. Well, 12 actually. As Willits takes on the man on the mark. Right foot kick. Goes out wide in towards the Billy Griffiths direction. Kept his feet. Couldn't gather the footy. Redan now with numbers. Pressure from the Cobras. Forwards. Excellent work keeping the ball inside their 50. There's a tick over. 27 minutes gone. Umpire will come in and ball it up. It's the Cobras who lead by 12 points. There's the ball up. Neither side can gain any advantage out of the stoppage. You'd expect a whistle imminent here from the central umpire. He obliges, there'll be a ball up 40 metres out from the Cobra goal.
It's amazing how they run around it like they're a sheepdog, these umpires, herding some lambs up.
There's the ball up. Tap. Won by Short. Only as far as Blundell. Taken to the ground. The umpire says, dropping the ball. Free kick will go to Craig Peters on the defensive 50. Goes short by foot. So Coda Oakley weighs up the options. Hurried kick. Went in direction there of Matthews. Well, it's sit for him. Getting back well there was Lahure. Offhands over the line. Boundary throwing. On half forward here for Redan. Social Club side of the ground. Couldn't be long left in this second term. Cobras will be wanting to get a man back and withhold this press here from Redan in this final couple of minutes. There's the throw-in. Chance here for Matthews. Hurried kick. Only as far as Lahure. Tackled. Could have been held without it. The umpire said no. Broad bent. Close up against the boundary line. Over the line for a boundary throw-in.
They've struggled with them, and that second kick out of their back line, Todd. They just haven't been able to get that third kick out.
Boundary throw-in. Still a couple of kicks away from the Redan goal as Schwarzenberg's happy to see it over the line for a boundary throw-in. As the Devils get within 4 points at Alverton Oval, 6-3-39 Darley, trail Ballarat 6-7-43.
Got to head as hard as a cat, Schwarzenberger.
Boundary throw-in. 29 minutes gone. Tap one by Burton. As the siren sounds for half-time here. And a very inaccurate opening half from both sides. Bacchus Marsh with the advantage. They're 3-7-25. Lead Redan, who haven't kicked a goal since the opening minute of the game. They're 1-7-13. It's a 12-point advantage to the Cobras. We'll hang on for another 30 seconds before we go to a break because it won't take us long to go through the goal kickers fridge.
Goal kickers for Bacchus Marsh. 1 to German, 2 to Jake Owen.
And for Redan, Lachlan McLean has won. Cobras up and about, jogging off the ground. Redan has some soul-searching to do in the half-time break. 12 points separate the two sides. It's the Cobras down the highway who lead Redan 25-13. We'll take a break and be back with the second half later.
Are you frustrated on constantly hiring the wrong size skip bin? Get station sponsor Jess and Leanne's Waste Solutions advice on what the right size skip bin is for your job. Jess and Leanne's Waste Solutions is a company that can supply skip bins and walk-in bins with sizes varying from 2 cubic metres all the way up to 30 cubic metres. They're sure to have a bin for you. Call Jess and Leanne's Waste Solutions on 0418 879 558. Jess and Leanne's Waste Solutions, where waste finds a solution.
Property management team at Stockdale and Regan.
Still dry for the second half. Done his shoulder, Fridge?
Yeah, no, he's got a shoulder injury, Todd, to the extent I don't know, but we won't see him for the rest of the game.
So, we'll see how Bacchus Marsh go about combating that, as we say. Big cheerio to Shane Cook. And it's Shane Cook Holmes, Main Street, Bacchus Marsh. There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. They kick to the city end in this third term. Ball gets sort of knocked away towards half forward here. Hot footy on in earnest. Cooper Craig Peters might have caught one high, but the umpire said dropping the ball. It'll be a free kick to the Cobras. First forward entry. We'll go to Blundell. Right foot kick goes in the direction of Willits. Ducked his head. Chance here for Brett when searching for the boundary line. Cut off by Shea. Kick across the body. Vacant goal square. Held a bounce. Got a terrible bounce, in fact. And fortuitously for Redan, it falls into the hands of Jenkins. Jess dropped what he probably should have taken, a hot footy. Ball's fell free through for a rush behind. Bacchus Marsh's 8th of the afternoon there. 3:8:26. Redan 1:7:13. Opening minute third term. As Jenkins runs his full measure out of defence, right foot kick goes out wide, looking towards George. Set, propped himself well, took a nice mark in front of Blundell at the defensive 50. With ball in hand, he goes beyond. Outer side centre wing, Perino sets himself, couldn't take the mark. Ball at ground level here, hot footy. Umpire says, I'll have it. He'll come in and ball it up. Outer side, true centre wing. Bacchus Marsh with the only score of this third term, bottom 1 point. They lead by 13 now. 3-8 plays 1-7. There's the ball up. Stumped about 15-20 metres in the Cobra direction. Over the line for a boundary throw-in right in front of their coach's box.
There's a host of them there.
They had all the play in that second quarter, the Cobras, Fridge.
Yeah, 15 minutes of that latter half of that quarter, they just total domination, Todd.
Tap to Burton as far as Germany, threw the ball onto the boot. Inside 50, looking for Owen, who protected the space, had it thumped away from him. Jenkins might have caught one high. The umpire did not agree. As Owen plays on, has a shot on goal, vacant goal square, doesn't need the favourable bounce. It goes over the goal umpire's head for the first goal of the third term. And the Cobras get some separation here at City Oval. They're 4-8-32. They lead Redan in a world of hurt, 1-7-13.
Well, the free kick, whatever you like to call it, rugby tackle, I thought it was a bit unlucky there, Jenkins. Luck's a fortune for the Cobras, and Owen played on and duly saluted with a goal.
Ballarat lead Darley by 4 points. Sebastopol lead the Lakers by 37. North Ballarat leads Sunbury by 30. And East Point lead Melton by 25. There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. Only as far as Shea, got a little ball to boot. Only as far as George. Good pressure there from the youngster there in Porter. His second effort was very good. German with a hurried kick. Couldn't gain any advantage. Porter went in 100 miles an hour. Just missed body and ball in the end, but no doubting the courage. There'll be a ball up on half forward.
There's no respect for the contest.
Commentary side of the ground. Cobras lead by 19. Tap one by Burton. Owen has 3 of the Cobras' 4 goals. Burton had a fresh air. Jess almost did the same thing as pressure from White. Deserved a free kick. And it's going to be a trip and it's going to go, don't tell me.
It's gone below the knee.
Oh, he's below the knee one.
Yeah, below the big knee.
And the free kick will go to Aberdeen. And Griffiths looking a little proppy, just bit of an ankle problem there. We'll keep an eye on that as Aberdeen goes along the line. Goes in direction of Broadbent. He was pushed under the football well by Christopher. He got it to Burton by hand to German. He's had his 5th kick smothered for the afternoon, German, as Jess keeps the ball just inside the boundary line. Hurries the ball along the line. George, clever, tap, got it to Broadbent. The youngster conceded some ground by hand to Bond. Right foot kick along the line. Will it stay in? It won't. It'll be out of bounds on the full. And Billy Griffiths is being carried off by the trainers with what looks to be an ankle injury.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, Todd, but obviously someone's fallen over his ankle or he's either twisted it.
We can't put any weight on it at all as the kick goes to half forward. Owen the fly couldn't take the grab. Giampaolo at ground level went for the safety of the boundary line.
No.
And no, paid by the umpire. 4-8-32, Bacchus Marsh, Redan 1-7-13.
You can see the body language of the Cobras. They're starting to really press now, Todd.
Yep, no Nick Stilldry, no Billy Griffiths for the rest of the afternoon. There's the throw-in, tap one by Burton. Umpire picked out a free kick. It'll go to Burton. Oh no, it's going the other way.
He said he had hold of his jumper. I've got to get hold of his arm.
I've got to get my eyes cleaned. is short on half back. Goes along the line. Out wide towards George and Bell. Neither can get their hands on the footy. Waddell on the scene over the line. Boundary throw in half forward for Redan. First time in this third term. 5 minutes gone. The Coppers lead by 19 points. Boundary throw in. Burton contesting the ruck there with Short. We'll give that one to Burton. Got it towards Christopher. Got it to Shea.
Stalemate. Ball up.
Could have almost handed it to Shea. He was that close. There'll be a ball up on half forward here. 6.5 minutes gone. Tap one by Burton. Will it sit for Lahore? It does. Quick hands to Blundell. Tackle, taking the ground. Now that was holding the ball. Umpire let it go. Even German stopped. And he just turned and kicked the ball forward. Got it to half forward towards Owen. Umpire's picked out a free kick. Where's this one going to go? It's going to go to Owen. He wheels and goes onto the right foot. 55 metres out from goal. He sets sail for the judge. It goes off to the left. And out of bounds for a boundary throw. And adjacent to the behind post.
I'm confused.
Well, it's actually gone through for a point.
I'm confused. Well, what was the free kick for, firstly?
4-9-33, Bacchus Marsh lead Redan 1-7-13. I've got nothing for you there, Fridge. Fertigum couldn't work it out on a month full of Sundays. There's the kick in. Owen marks that from Jenkins. Waste no time playing on. Kick into the middle was ordinary. And it's been cut off. And the ball's been taken there by McLean.
He's in defence, Todd. He must be dropping a man behind the play.
Yeah, well, he might have gone into the mid. Who knows? Left foot. Goes towards half back. Kicks okay. The mark's been taken there by the youngster, Richards.
I know who has gone missing, and that's the number 9.
Richards goes with the short kick. It's okay. The mark's been taken there by Fitzgibbons. He wheels and goes to the outer side centre wing square and kicks okay. Finds McLean. Mark's in front of Martin. I want to watch that match up as he goes further afield. The kick's okay towards half forward. And the mark's been taken there by Bell. On half forward, too far out to score. Squaring kick finds Fitzgibbon. He's been covering a bit of ground in this third term. He's been good. And he rushes back off the mark as if there was only a minute to go in the game. But there's still the best part of 1 3/4 remaining. And Fitzgibbon, with the hair out of an 80s rock band, will go back and have a shot on goal.
He should be up with them guys that have gone to the festival, Todd.
Well, they've been made paid for that this afternoon. I tell you what, Isaac Grant and Alex Harvey, of course, off to a music festival. I tell you what they could do with 3 goals from those two this afternoon as Fitzgibbon set sail for the judge. Has he got the distance? He hasn't. Right on the goal line, the ball's forced through for a rush behind by Ryan Bartlett. And Redan's 8th consecutive behind of the afternoon. They're 1 goal 8-14. Haven't kicked a goal since the opening minute of the game. They trail Bacchus Marsh 4-9-33. 8 minutes gone in this third term. Still no rain here this afternoon, which has been good. But a swirly breeze has made it difficult by foot as the ball comes to the grandstand side beyond half back here for the Cobras. Bond tackled, thrown to the ground. Ball spills free over the line for a boundary throwing.
His work rate's been terrific today, Jake. He's, up on the half-back flank, laying tackles, contesting footy, try and take marks on back defence.
Boundary throw in. Grabbed out of the ruck by Burton. He's tackled, dispossessed by Short and pinged, and rightfully so that time by the umpire.
Correct decision, ump.
And the left footer, Short, who's asked to move on by the umpire. Keeps the kick low. Lamb couldn't take the mark. Ball spills free. He'll end up with it. He does. Hand pass over towards Jenkins. He's a long way from his usual defence post. His 5-foot kick into attack's okay. And the mark's been taken here by Redan about 40 metres out from goal. Acute angle. And it's Aberdeen with ball in hand. Quite an acute angle. As he looks to go into the middle, gave it to Atchison. He's got to go back onto his preferred left. And that was just a task made all too difficult. And he's kicked the ball out of bounds on the full.
Why would you handball to a right footer in that position there?
Well, the right footer would have been good. A left footer, you mean?
The left footer, yes.
Yeah.
Todd.
Yeah, that was ordinary. And it was just as ordinary by Atchison to call for the footy.
Correct.
Running in a right-hander's direction.
Why would you? It's just silly footy.
So,
you really confused me then, though.
Lahore goes to the outer side defensive pocket. The mark's been taken there by LaFranchi. Plays on, hand pass over the top to Porter, who's been good. Growing with confidence. Long raking left foot kick was even better. Fans still dryer. I speak of Riley. Swings onto the right boot, goes into attack looking for Willits. Good use of the body on Brett. Will the ball sit for him? It does. What's he going to do? Fires the hand pass out towards Schwarzenberg. Hurried left foot kick. Two to beat was Marta. Did well actually. Redan are going to be good here to get out of trouble. They do through Schultz. Grubbering right foot kick gets beyond the defensive 50, and George and Blundell call it 50-50. Send the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. On half forward, Social Club side of the ground for the Coppers, who lead by 19 points.
Blundell done the same job on Johnson last week, and he's continue on this week with the
number 9.
The number 9 of
George, who finished top 5 in the Henderson Medal in 2019.
Yeah, well, he's done a good job shadowing him today, Todd.
You would have thought after the Johnston job, though, he might have had George from the opening bouts, but nonetheless, there's the boundary throwing. 55 metres out from the Cobra goal. Give that tap to Burt and Schwarzenberger over it. Didn't have much opportunity. The umpire did the right thing, let it go. Christopher's hand pass got it to Shea. Had to go hurried by foot. Searching thump over the line for a boundary throwing was made by McLean. He found it.
Just tends to hang on to it a little bit too much, Schwarzenberger, for my liking. Hard up, but just slow a little bit to react, Todd.
Cobras lead by 19 points. 11 and a half minutes gone. Third term. Throw-in. Just thrown out of the ruck contest was short. Ball fell favourably into the hands of Bond, who combined with band member there in Fitzgibbon, who set it inside 50, close up against the boundary line. Seen over by Lafranchi for a boundary throw-in some 40 to 45 metres around from the Redan goal, who trailed by 19 points.
Yes, there's a few out there with the long flowing hair that would be suited in a band, Todd.
Yeah, good to see the lead and the bass guitarist combining there.
Yeah, we're trying to find the drummer, but we haven't found him yet.
Yeah, but they're still out of tune here at City Oval, Redan, that's for sure, as the ball gets hurried out of the congestion. The ball's half back for the Cobras. Calvino, juggling attempt at Mark, couldn't do it. Chance here for Jenkins, who's been good. And Redan have done the right thing by pushing Jenkins up the ground. He was terrific against Daly a couple of years ago on Jake Edwards. I think Jake kicked 5 and Jenkins was still their best player, as he just never gives up. Ball at ground level here. Shea over the ball. Umpire's got to call a repeat ball up here on half forward. Right in front of the grandstand here on City Oval. Bacchus Marsh with the only goal of this third term through Owen. Lead 4-9-33. Redan 1-8-14. 13 minutes gone third term. Shea goes crashing through. Got the ball by hand to Christopher, whose hurried kick found Calvino just inside the boundary line. Tackled and taken over there by Jess.
Double J, Jackie Jess.
And there'll be a boundary throw-in. Of course, the nephew of the Ghost.
The Ghost, Jimmy Jess.
Boundary throw-in. Tap one by Martin. We'll give him that. Shea tried to be a little bit creative by foot and missed it in the air. Still on half back here for the Cobras. Schwarzenberg's hand pass only went as far as Fitzgibbon's foot as he went by Soccer. Got an inside 50 here for Redan. Plenty of players around the footy as the ball gets hacked out of the Cobras defence. Only as far as McLean, who got it to Fitzgibbon, who spent it before he got it. Then finally he regathered, but they were all off and gone, Redan, as Craig Peters was taken to the ground. The umpires picked out a free kick, and it's going to go the way of Redan, and it's going to go to Craig Peters, and he'll go back. This will certainly test him from 55.
Was it 50-50 that decision there, Todd?
Yeah, especially when the Bacchus Marsh bloke had the footy and was looking to go away, as Craig Peters has a big long shot at the goal. Close up, and will get marked on the point line there by Bartlett. He wastes no time, goes to the outer side of the ground. Riley still dry with ball in hand. Goes by foot to outer side centre wing. Redan have got the numbers. By hand, they'll try and negotiate through Short, who went looking there towards Giampolo, but missed him. Ball on half back here for the Cobras. Players in from everywhere. Once you miss a couple of disposals, it doesn't take long for 8 or 9 players to get around the footy fridge.
They just converge on the footy and they create a stoppage, Todd. each time.
Melton back within a goal of East Point. Courageous effort from the Bloods under the circumstances there. 32, they trail East Point 38. There's the ball up. Chance here for German out of the congestion. Hurried right foot kick over the shoulder. Only went as far as the boundary line. Found it. Boundary throw to take place. True centre wing out of side of the ground. We've been playing just over 15 minutes in this third term. Bacchus Marsh lead Redan by 19 points. Ballarat have kicked a goal with the breeze in the third term. They lead Darley 51-40. There's the throw in. Tap one by Burton. We're looking for Shea, who's been industrious to say the least in the opening month of Ballarat League football. He's just a never say die attitude, the in and under 10-time best and fairest.
He's got that British paint thing. Keep on keeping on, Toddy.
Ball up, outer side centre wing. Tap one by Burton. Will only find the boundary line in the end. Thankfully, the central umpire will allow that to be thrown in. Attacking side of centre wing, outer side of the ground for the Cobras. They're 4-9-33, Redan 1-8-14. Throw in. Burton with the tap. Knocked it in front of him. Shrugging the tackle well there was Blundell. Got onto his preferred right. Went inside 50, but Redan back with the numbers. And Giampolo takes the mark. Right foot kick. Comes out wide in the direction there of towards Schultz. Will it sit for him? It doesn't. Cobras have got numbers here through Porter, who got it to Dixon. A couple of youngsters combining. Dixon's kick towards half forward. Redan want to be sharp here. They are through Jenkins. And they'll get out of trouble as Bell too far out to score. The kick from Craig Peters on his non-preferred was okay. Got the ball towards half forward, did Bell. Standing up on the tackle there was Lamb. Searching hand pass, who went looking there towards Fitzgibbon. Didn't have enough weight on the handball, and there'll be a ball up. Half forward on the grandstand side of the ground for Redan.
Been very good, the back six of Bacchus Marsh, Todd.
Yep, well, they've kept Redan goalless for the best part of two and a half quarters. And the ball gets sent out wide, and it'll be out of bounds. It's going to be boundary throwing to take place. Grandstand side of the ground.
Well, if he didn't mark it, it was out of bounds on the full, wasn't it?
Bacchus Marsh 4-9-33, lead Redan 1-8-14. There's the throw in. Tap one by Burton. As far as Shea, who went looking there towards German, couldn't find him as he was knocked off balance. German's arm was bailed up there. He had no chance to get rid of it. Don't tell me. The umpire's going to ball it up.
I thought he was going to pay hold in the ball there.
33, Bacchus Marsh lead Redan 14. 17 minutes gone. Third term. Ball up. Burton against Short. Burton won that tap. Ridden into the ground. There was Shea. Umpire called play on. And there'll be a repeat ball up. Attacking side of centre wing for the Cobras, grandstand side of the ground. He kicked to the city end in this third term.
Tyson would have just got up and smiled with those teeth he's got.
Ball up, tap one by Burton. Opportunity here for Porter. He knocks it to the advantage of Shea, who went to ground, got the handball to Blundell, who kept his feet. Blind hand pass out direction of German and just threw it onto the boot. Over the line, out of bounds. On the full.
Tom always seems to be under pressure each time he, executes the footy, like he just doesn't seem to be able to find the time to be nice and clean.
Barker has the ball on the defensive 50 for Redan. Wheels onto the preferred left. Calvino, good pressure on the mark. Goes in the George direction. Okay, good strength. Good overhead mark right in front of Blundell. George goes along the line. Goes in the direction of Bell. They need a couple of grabs here. Oh, you'd pay that. The umpire has said throw in. The umpire did pay the mark. They're going to work something out here.
Well, it's got to be a throw-in if the other one's the same. It was exactly the same, identical to the last decision that was made on Cal Video.
Yeah, and the central umpire was going to pay the mark, but after having a chat to the boundary umpire, decided that was the right thing to do as Burton grabbed it out of the ruck and set the high kick under sunny skies here at City over towards half forward. Giampolo will be forgiven for getting the sun in his eyes at half back. Couldn't quite take the clean grab. Ball goes to ground. There'll be a ball up on half forward. Grandstand side of the ground here for the Cobras.
Just broke through the clouds, that son.
Burton won the tap, knocked it about 15 or so metres free side. Will it sit for Schultz? It gets to the attacking 50 for the Cobras. Schultz couldn't gather. Good pressure. or perceived pressure from the Cobras over the line boundary, throwing 60 metres around from the Cobra goal.
Martin pulled up a bit short there. You got a bit of a stall gift dash at that.
Boundary throwing, Burton to do the ruck work. Done a tap out one, shark by Atchison, who got the ball towards George. Kept running with a hand pass to Fitzgibbon. He can go inboard, the kick's okay. And it finds Aberdeen, who marks on the chest. George kept running, will he go to him? He won't. Now he just hacks it forward and high. Cobras have got numbers at the back. They go with the spoil through Waddell. The ground level was Christopher. Might have caught one high. The umpire let it go. Taken to the ground there was Blundell. Ball tried to get kept in a play there by Aberdeen. It was a good kick. Oh, George nearly took a screamer, but it's gone off hands over the line for a boundary throwing. This time about 30 metres around from the Redan goal. They need a goal desperately here, Fridge. They've kicked 1-8-14 for the afternoon.
Well, that's an understatement, Todd. But George is starting to get a couple of touches in the last couple of minutes, and you can see when he starts to touch the footy, they seem to get up and about, those boys.
I think he's given away a free kick for a descent there, and the Cobras will get out of trouble through the short kick towards Waddell. Was okay. Now we can wheel and go to the other side centre wing.
Good kick.
Kick goes into the direction of Schwarzenberg. Can he, will the ball sit for him? It does. Gets the hand pass over to Dixon. He wastes no time with the foot. He had more time than he thought. Will it sit for Owen? He's got 2 to beat. It doesn't. They've got the numbers here through Barker. Hand pass is okay. It was too hot for McLean. He gathers a second time, shrugs the tackle, and Redan will get out of trouble. Only momentarily as the kick's cut off by German. German, ball in hand, goes short.
Nice kick, Tom.
Finds Dixon. On half forward.
No pressure.
Outer side of the ground, right in front of the coach's box. The Cobras 33, lead Redan 14. 21 minutes gone. Kick goes inside 50. Owen wanted to push. Would have been Burton. Clever soccer off the ground by Willits out of nowhere. Straight out of the EPL, if you don't mind. He's put it through.
Cristiano and elbow, reach your heart out.
Aaron Willits kicks his opening goal of the game. Just made something out of nothing. Could have gathered it, but it elected to go by foot out of mid-air, and he socketed one through. And Bacchus Marsh extend their 5-9-39. They lead Redan 1-8-14. Let's go around the grounds, Fridge. Melton 38, Charlie's Point 45. North Ballarat 41, lead Sunbury 18. Sebastopol 60, lead Lankwinder 22. And Ballarat 58, lead Darley 40.
They don't do it in like flash fashion, the Cobras. It's all sort of workman style stuff, Todd.
Yeah, good old blue collar footy.
Yeah, he calls it that, Todd. Tom German.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Lockie German.
There's the ball up. There'll be a repeat stoppage here on the attacking side of the middle of the ground here for Redan, who have been pretty ordinary this afternoon. They trail by 25 points. They just have had no bang for buck going forward whatsoever. Riley Stilldryer in with the tackle. Yeah, to say they've missed Hoy, Grant and Chester and the pace of Harvey is an understatement, but the Cobras without Griffiths and Nick Stilldryer as we speak, so no excuses for the Lions this afternoon. Of course, they've got Stevenson missing too. He's been on the sidelines for the best part of 18 months. Here's German. He goes short, goes to the lead of Willits. Could have been held on to. The umpire called play on. Who will it sit for? Giampolo. He's over the footy, gathers it, tackle, taken to the ground by Dixon, and the umpire says, what? He'll ball it up.
That's 2 out of 2.
20 metres out from the Cobra goal. Redan under the pump here at City Oval. Here's a snap out of the congestion by the Bayern Munich specialist there in Willits that goes across the face of goal and misses everything. It'll be a boundary throw in 30 metres around from the Cobra goal, who lead by 25 points. They're 5-9-39, Redan 1-8-14. 23 and a half minutes gone, third term.
They're going that bad, Melbourne victory. Get a game with them. Willits.
Boundary throwing. Here's an opportunity for the Cobras there, and
that's holding the ball now.
The umpire elected to call play on. I've been a bit stiff on Green. Aberdeen's had a few disposals, and I've actually called him Aberdeen. I've beat Green. There's Aberdeen there.
I was going to correct you, but I thought the numbers might have been cocked up like they are usually.
There you go. Owen, hurried kick. Was hopeful more than anything else, and Schwarzenberg's given away a free kick. And Redan will get out of trouble through Matthews.
I know nicknaming the junkyard dog, Schwarzenberg.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. Kick from Matthews is good. Found short, who weighs up the options. Gives it to Aberdeen. Right foot kick to the outer side centre wing in the bell direction as it knocked away from him. Good follow-up there from Aberdeen. Fell in the hands of Bell, who got it over towards short. Inbound. Chance here for Aberdeen. Tackle taken to the ground by German and pinged, holding the ball. Free kick to Tom German.
He's seen that about 20 seconds prior to that happening, Todd, and he was on it like a cat on a hot tin roof.
German goes short. Finds his lookalike there in Shea, who gave it over towards Lafranchi. No one looks like Lafranchi, that's for sure, as the right foot kick gets to the attacking 50. And coming out and taking a mark is Jake Owen, who'll go back and have a shot on goal from 51 metres out. Owen with 3 goals for Bacchus, Marsh, Willits 1, German 1, and for Redan, Lockie McLean. And Owen will go back and have a shot.
He's got that.
For his 4th.
He's got that grunt about him, German. He's just, like blue collar, like you say, Todd. And he just, he sometimes makes something out of nothing, I should say.
Yeah, he does. Yep. He just doesn't go away either. There's Owen on 50. Set sail for the judge. It's bending back. It's all about distance. He's got that. Good. Owen's got his 4th. Bacchus Marsh got their 6th. And they extend. They're 6-9-45. They lead Redan 1-8-14.
Well, he's probably got himself as fit as he's ever been, Owen. And you can just see the rewards of him being injury-free and fit. What he can do, because, without being biased, he's probably the best centre-half forward in the competition, Todd. Would you agree with that?
Well, he'd be up there. He'd be amongst it.
Oh, really? Sitting on the fence, Todd?
Well, you caught me off guard there. There's another 10 I've got to do the maths on.
Right. No worries.
There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. Neither side can gain any advantage. Speaking of advantage, you'll be in your family within a few months. No bias there.
Yeah, no, it's a basketball game.
There's the ball up, tap one by Burton. Shea went crashing through, landed heavily. Keep an eye on him as German goes breaking out of the middle. Right foot kick goes in the Willits direction, and he's got it. And he thought of giving that hand pass over to Owen. 1,000,000 given the slight difference in favour of Owen on the goal kicking runner at the moment.
That's just a pinpoint accuracy of a clearance out of the centre, Todd.
Yep, that was well done by German. Got it deep into attack, straight, and credit to Willits for not leading wide or anything like that. As he goes back, shot on goal, straight over the goal umpire's head. And Willits has got his 2nd of the afternoon, and Bacchus Marsh's 7th. They're 7-9-51, the Coppers. They lead Redan 1-8-14. Deep into this 3rd term here at City Oval, and the Cobras well on their way to winning their first game in Ballarat for the best part of 2 years.
What would your thoughts be with Gian Polo? Surely these guys that go away and go on snow trips and rock festivals, they know this 18 rounds to a season plus finals.
Don't they know there's a festival of footy on? I mean, it's the first time we've played footy in 12 months. They should be up and about. As Burton just grabs it out of the ruck and hacks it forward. Here go the Cobras again. In the Owen direction, couldn't quite hang on to the mark. Attacking 50, Schwarzenberger over the footy. The ball here passes toward open space. Will it sit? It does. But Shea's acceptance of the hand pass was cut off there by Matthews, who got it to Brett. He's clearing kick got to the outer side half-back line. Fitzgibbon, who's tried hard, concedes the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Well done, them two boys.
Grandstand side, centre wing.
Hughes and White, they're unfashionable footballers, but they do a job.
Bacchus Marsh lead by 37 points. 28 minutes gone in this 3rd term here at City Oval. Tap one by Burton cutely. Found Schwarzenberger, got it to Shea. Tried to find the left, but missed it. Might have come off his knee in there.
Effort, Jack.
Matthews is taken into the ground. The umpire says, I'll have it. He'll ball it up on half forward for the Cobras, who kick to the City end in this 3rd term. They've added 4 goals in this 3rd term. Redan goalless. In fact, they've been goalless since the opening minute of the game. Blundell out of that stoppage, hacks the ball forward. Willits got a horrible bounce. Redan got numbers through Gian Paolo. Right foot kick gets the defensive 50. Matthews holds his ground and takes a mark in front of his fellow number 14.
Not only has Blundell done a job on George, he's actually knocked up getting kicks himself, Todd.
The kick out of defence, Lamb couldn't believe it there. He's just made an absolute mess of that.
Oh, he's guitarist fan is giving him a pat on the backside. He's the bass guitarist, and he's got what's the other one?
Cobras lead by 37 to lead.
Trombone.
Tap one by Burton, only as far as White, who got it to German, right from tick inside 50. Owen's got 2 to beat. Second grab, did he get it? He can't. He tries hard again. Barker was held without the footy. Umpire called play on. Chance here for Oakley. Will it sit for him? It doesn't. Parente over the footy, and the umpire's going to come in and affect the ball up. 25 metres out from the Cobra goal.
Parente's been, his second efforts have been very good. Parente, he hasn't been as clean as he had been like last season, not getting as much as the footy, but maybe the rotations are interrupting his progress.
German's been good today. His hand pass out of the congestion.
Well, he's been good, except for the first 10 minutes when he was on George.
Siren sounds for three-quarter time here at City Oval. It's the Cobras with a commanding break. They're 7-9-51. They lead Redan 1-8-14. They lead by 37 points up the highway here. No sign of rain yet. There's a couple of ominous clouds coming, but I think it'll hold off, and I think the Cobras will hold Redan off, you would think, from here. Let's go to you, Fridge, for the goal kickers before we take a break.
Redan, only solo goal kicker, Lachlan McLean. Cobras, German 1, Owen 4, Willits 2. And that's it, Todd.
We'll take a break and we'll be back with the fourth quarter action live from City Oval. It has won. Three-quarter time.
You got more chance of getting a kick that you left over there.
As we get played away here for the final term in Apple 98.5 FM's Game of the Round.
He's got the big L on Lockie.
The Cobras will kick to the scoreboard end in this final term as Porter fires the hand pass out direction of German. If it sits for him, he falls over at the end.
Well done.
Chance here for Redan. It's a hot footy. The umpire will come in and pick the ball up on half forward.
That's how much
out of sight of the ground.
That's how much he's grown in stature, Porter. I think he's been given a chance to play in the midfield, create the contest with the ball up, and then run on the create a contest. And
Blundell out of the congestion, fires a left foot boot. There was a chance for Dixon over the back, but it was read better there by Jenkins. Fires it back to the outer side defensive half back line. Back to Blundell. He's gathered. And as soon as he gathered, he was taken to the ground. Chance here for Shea. Got the hand pass over towards Lahoure. Hand pass forward. Was hopeful rather than anything else as he gets back towards Schwarzenberg. He's tackled. Bit of a messy bit of football there. Just going to culminate in a ball up about 45 metres out from the Cobra goal.
Too many handballs, and Jones a little bit ginger. He might have copped a knock there, Todd.
There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Chance here for Porter. Just has a pot shot with the grubby left foot and went across the face of goal. Missed everything. Maybe missed the bunker on the right side of the green there and went over the line for a boundary throw-in.
And they found the trees.
Boundary throw-in. Cobras deep into attack. They lead by 37 points. 51 plays 14. Throw-in. Willits grabbed it out of the ruck. Threw it onto the left. Has a shot on the goal. And it's going to bend far enough to go out of bounds on the full, if you don't mind. 90 seconds gone. Fourth term here at City Oval. Bacchus Marsh 7-9-51. Lead Redan 1-8-14.
I think it's just shown, they haven't got a ruckman, Redan, in this side. They've just been bullied by Burton, at each contest. And like Willits can just shark it out of the ruck. Owen, when he takes the ruck, they are lacking a big fella.
Jess plays on, goes to the outer side defensive half-back line into Matthews' direction, who went to ground. Swarmed by the Cobras players who are up and about here at City Oval. There'll be a ball up on half forward. They lead by 37 points.
They'll sing the theme song loud and strong because they've broken that hoodoo of down the highway, Todd.
That's right. And Ballarat, Darley trying to do the same. They trail Ballarat by 20-odd points at three-quarter time. But kick with a 4-goal breeze in the final term. Here's a chance out of the congestion for Riley Stooldryer. Threw the ball onto the boot. Willits got around the bridge tackle and then had a shot on goal and missed off to the left minor score. 7-10-52 Bacchus Marsh. Lead Redan 1-8-14.
Done like a Dudley do. I've just done a complete 360, ignored everybody. Could have probably given it off to four blokes there. Todd?
Yeah, well, they're up and about the Cobras. They've got to be happy with the way things are at the moment. And again, they've had for the second week in a row a wide distribution of contributors here. As the ball comes back into play, Riley still dry, gets the ball toward inside half back.
That could have been too high.
The umpire's going to ball it up inside the centre square here at City Oval.
It was on the wrong side of the play there. He didn't see it at all.
3.5 minutes gone. The Cobras lead by 38 points into this final term. The tap was good from Schwarzenberg. Tried to get it to Shea. He was ridden into the ground on the attacking 50 for the Cobras, and the umpire says, I'll have it. And he'll ball it up. 50 metres out from the Cobra goal. 52 plays 14. Excellent defensive effort from the Cobras. They keep Redan to 1 goal. Chance here for the youngster. There in Porter. Left-hand hand pass. Got it inside 50. Schwarzenberger had his arm taken away, but was told to play on by the umpire. German got it to Shea, who was dispossessed. Hurried left foot kick from Oakley by the left boot. Finds the boundary line over the line for a boundary throw in. You would have got $1.20 to deliver it there, but don't be a cash.
Here's sports bet. Multiplier would have got you $1.40.
Oh, thought they were going to pay out there for a moment on that deliberate. There's the boundary throw in. Tap won by the play there in green. Ball gets hurried forward though by the Cobras. Britt with the big spoil. Got it to the defensive 50. Here's Porter again. Excellent gather below the knees. Swings back onto the left to the pocket. Just falls in front of Owen. He couldn't gather as he goes to ground. Chance for Craig Peters. Onto the left boot for Redan. Long raking left foot kick to the other side centre wing. And the mark's been dropped there by the Redan player. They're a mile away from us here in the commentary box, and the umpire will come in and effect the ball up. True centre wing position, outer side of the ground. It's the Cobras who lead by 38 points. 5 minutes gone, final turn.
Yes, the Cobras are just playing this game out, and just continuously kept the pressure up on Redan, Todd.
Porter again with the hand passes. In fact, that was Blundell on that occasion. Tackled and taken to the ground by hand.
I can't spot George out there, Todd. I think he might be. I thought he might have gone to full forward, but he hasn't. So he might be off at the moment.
There's the ball up on half forward. Umpire will come in and there'll be a repeat ball up. Yeah, it's a good spot there, Fritz. Just have a look at him.
There he is, full forward.
Yeah, there you go.
He's hiding behind the goalpost.
There'll be a ball up on half forward here for the Cobras, outer side of the ground. Shark there by McLean. Hurry left foot kick gets beyond the centre wing. Chance here for Broadbent. He gathered well. Swung onto the right boot. Inside, well, to the top of the 50. Chance here for Lamb, who just fell over in the end. Plays in from everywhere. Bit of a stacks on the mill. The umpire's going to blow the whistle and effect the ball up 51 metres away from the Redan goal.
Doesn't play like a under 19 kid Lahore. Plays, like a senior footballer, Todd. He's very, very good on his feet. Don't go to ground much.
Tap one by Burton. Close up against the boundary line. Before it gets knocked over, there'll be a boundary throw in. This time 55 metres around from the Redan goal. The kick just won for the afternoon. They try by 38 points. Throw in to take place. Burton, just been too big and strong in the ruck. Wins the tap, but to no one in particular. There's half a dozen or so players waiting at ground level. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Half forward, outer side of the ground here at City Oval for the Cobras. For Redan, in fact, they lead by 38 points. There's the ball up. Burton to do the ruck work again. Ball at ground level here. Pressure, tackling pressure's good there from Shea. And there'll be another ball up 55 metres away.
You wouldn't expect anything else from Shea.
Yeah. Well, there's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. It goes out wide towards the Bacchus Marsh coach's box as the ball gets sent forward for Redan. Reading it well at the back there was Waddell. He can come grandstand side of the ground with the right foot kick to an open half-back line here for the Cobras. Hughes leads into the race for the ball. Went to the soccer to get it further forward towards Dixon, who had the pace to get away from Oakley. Blind kick back into play. Was hopeful more than anything else. And it went straight to Jenkins, who spears a low kick towards Green, who just turned around and sent a high right foot kick inside 50. Looks like Lamb's gone up and taken an absolute beauty. And he'll go back and have a shot on goal from 45 metres out.
Great mark by the young fella.
So Lamb, who was good early, he's tried hard all afternoon.
Just launched himself into the air, Toddy.
Go goes back, has a shot on goal. Has he got the accuracy? It's been the story of the afternoon for Redan since the opening minute. He hasn't. They're 1 goal, 9 of 15, if you don't mind, Redan. They trail Bacchus Marsh 7-10-52. Ball goes to the outer side defensive 50, and the mark's been taken there by Lafranchi. He can go short. They're in no hurry at all, as Christopher can make up his mind whether he wants to do with it. Finds Bartlett on the defensive 50. Can go along the line. Here's up in the puck. Needs to be hard. He was. Good spoil there from Oakley. And the ball finds its way over the line for a boundary throw-in. 7-10-52 Bacchus Marsh. Redan 1-9-15.
Just had a bit too much airtime there, Todd.
East Point lead Melton by 7 points. Boundary throw-in, tap one, there by Green. Chance here for McLean on his preferred left. Pressure was good from German. McLean had to go by hand. Follow-up was good. Got ball to boot. Sent it inside 50. Players set themselves. No one can take the mark. Chance here for Lamb. Got the hand pass. Well, a bit looking in the George direction. Surely. And Lafranchi's knocked it over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Well, they all claimed deliberate, but said throw it in umpire.
And he will do so some 20 metres away from the Redan goal, who look for their second goal in this final term. I'm speaking of the match as Shea, hurried left foot kick to the defensive 50. Atchison gathers the ball below the knees, was good, but as soon as he gathered effectively, he was tackled and taken to the ground by Schwarzenberg. And there'll be a ball up on the attacking 50 here for Redan.
I'd like to know the stats on the tackling with Bacchus Marsh. Massive stats on tackling. Yep,
defensive efforts have been good. So they can't get away from the congestion, either side on this occasion. There'll be a repeat ball up 50 metres away from the Redan goal. So it's been all Bacchus Marsh really on the scoreboard. 52 lead Redan 15. 10 minutes gone, final term. Chance here for Craig Peters. Tackle taken to the ground by Parente. They're just keeping the intensity up, Bacchus Marsh. They've been good. Ball up. Martin in the ruck. Against Short. Short wins the tap, only as far as Bell. Gathers the footy. Hand pass very difficult for Craig Peters. Through ball on boot, only as far as Bartlett, who cleared for the Cobras. Tumbling right foot kick out wide in the Dixon direction. Somehow kept it in. Gave it over to Calvino. Right foot tumbling kick was pretty poor. Under pressure. Gathered by Jenkins. Tried hard for Redan today. His kick had too much on it for Oakley. Parente was strong. So too was Oakley. Call that square as the umpire will come in and effect the ball up. Attacking side of centre wing for Redan. Grandstand side of the ground.
Good tack on the footy by two players, Oakley and Parente, Todd.
Ball up, tap one by Green. McLean knocked it further afield. But to no one in particular. So much so he was in the next tackle, he was in the next play, the youngster. There'll be a ball up on half forward. 37-point lead to Bacchus Marsh. There's the ball up, tap one by Martin, hurried further afield by German. He'll find touch. As he, with all his experience, kicked it about 20 metres, had every intention of finding the boundary line and did so, Fritz.
Yeah, kick for touch, rugby style.
There'll be a boundary throw-in to take place. Near 12 minutes gone, final term here. Bacchus Marsh 52, lead Redan 15. There's the throw-in. Tap one by Martin. Fitzgibbon at the fall of the ball. The hurried left foot kick was a blind kick. Fell into the chest of Short, who dropped what he should have taken. Now there's a chance for the Cobras to get out of trouble. An old-fashioned barrel from Lafranchi, but it only went 25 metres. Fell into the hands of Dixon, who's tackled, taken to the ground. No prior, said the umpire. And he'll ball it up. Attacking side of centre wing for the Cobras.
I reckon they've put Burton on ice for the rest of the game, Todd.
Parked the Ferrari.
Yes.
And chance here for Schultz for Redan to get them out of trouble. Who got it to McLean. Hurried left foot kick. Got it towards half forward. Lahure was tackled without it. Quick hands from Bell. Got it to McLean. His shot kick's okay and finds Lamb, who's tried hard for Redan. Left foot kick inside forward looking towards George. Took it on the half volley. Tried to claim the mark. He's bowled up by the Cobra defenders. And the central umpire will come in and pull it up about 25 to 30 metres around from the Redan goal.
What's the bet? He uses his body here, George, in the ruck and tries to snap one.
We'll see. There's the ball up. Tries to tap it to himself. Grabs it. Throws the ball onto the boot. Good call, Fridge. But it went 20 up, 20 down. And sharked there by German. Right foot kick beyond the defensive 50. Got towards half-back. On the fly. Couldn't take the mark. Bacchus hand pass was intercepted there by Parente. Calvino ridden into the ground. Jenkins tackled by the youngster there in Parente. So good defensive pressure there by the youngster. And he sees the ball spill free over the line for a boundary throw-in. 13 and a half minutes gone. Final term. Bacchus Marsh lead by 37.
I think the sting's gone out of the game, Todd.
Yeah, we need another rosebush for each. There's the throw-in. Tap over the back there from Burton.
What do they call these trees here?
As German hacks the ball forward towards half forward, looking in towards Owen. His own second attempt at the mark was taken out by Riley Stooldryer. Ball at ground level here. Chance for Dixon, who scrums his way through, but got the ball towards Porter. He was dispossessed. Ball at ground level. Should be a free kick here, but the umpire says no.
Give it to me, son.
And there'll be a ball up 50 metres away from the Cobra goal on this occasion. Owen to do the ruck work. Tap one by Short, only as far as Parente. Throws the ball onto the left boot to the top of the square. Jenkins goes to thump. Brett had to wait underneath it. As soon as he grabbed it, he was claimed by Willits. And umpire will come in and effect the ball up. No prior for Brett. There'll be a ball up 20 metres out from the Cobra goal. 14 and a half minutes gone. There's the ball up. Tap as far as Shea. Kick across the body. And he's put it through. He knew it a long way out, Shea. He just turned and started running towards the bench. As Shea kicks his first of the afternoon. Bacchus Marsh's 8th. And it's all over Barber shouting here. They're 8-10, 58. They lead Redan. 1-8-14, 1-9-15 in fact. It's 43-point lead to the travelling Cobras here this afternoon at City Oval.
Total reward for Tyson Shea. Just a fantastic contributor over many years, and his first 5 rounds of footy have been terrific. Haven't played a bad game yet, Todd.
North Ballarat leads Sunbury by 53 points. There's the ball up. Tap one by Burton. Went as far as Parente, who went through traffic. He got it to Porter, kept the ball alone. Look at that passing of the day. Willits on the chance will go back and have a shot on goal.
Puts the icing on the cake. Player of the day, Todd.
Yep. And good to see the youngster just lowering the eyes there and putting it out in front of Willits. He'll go back and have a shot on goal. Directly in front, has a chance to post his 3rd goal of the afternoon. Leans back on it. And it's hit the post. And he's missed a couple this afternoon, but nonetheless, 8-11-59 Bacchus Marsh. Lead Redan 1-9-15 if you don't mind. 18 minutes gone. Final term. And Jenkins will bring the ball back into play for Redan. Ball comes back into play. He decides to come grandstand side with a right foot kick. Finds Lamb in front. Couldn't quite take the mark. Might have caught one high by Willits. The umpire let it go. Martin, was Bartlett, tried to charge his way through. Couldn't do so. Lamb copped almost his second free kick in a minute, but didn't get either of them.
Well, he's on his knees and he was tackled high, so the first free kick was there, Todd.
There'll be a ball up here. Half forward for the Cobras, right in front of the grandstand here at City Oval. Tap one by Burton, who's back on the ground. Someone stole the Ferrari and drove it back onto the ground if you don't mind. As Waddell's been dispossessed. Chance here for the young fella there in Broadbent. It sits for him. Hand pass was out in front of Aberdeen. He got towards half forward. Now to the attacking 50. Shot on goal to an open goal square. Goes across the face and dribbles through for a minor score.
Good chase down by Porter.
That's their 10th of the afternoon, Redan. I speak of their 10th behind. They won 10-16. They trail Bacchus Marsh 8-11-59. Tick over 17 minutes gone final term. Ball comes back into play from the Cobras. They go out of side. They go as further away as possible from the commentary position as they can, just to make our life difficult. As the sun streams through, on the left boot goes Cooper Craig Peters from 50, across the face of goal, and he's hit the post.
Hit the post. They do that on purpose, Todd.
Well, it's just to make it an even 7-goal ball game here at City Oval.
Yeah, but they go the other side of the ground so we don't actually identify the mistakes that they make when they watch the replay.
1-11-17, Redan. Yeah, that's right. 1-11. Trail Bacchus Marsh 8-11-59. They go out of side of the ground. Mark claimed there by Bartlett. He'll be paid that, and rightly so. He won't be in a hurry to get rid of this and get 50 because the ball wasn't handled back to him cleanly. Then he'll make the best part of 50 metres if you don't mind. Call it 55 now. Towards half forward and weigh up the options. He's got Dixon short. He'll go wide out in the Willits direction. He waits down at ground level. He gets knocked off the footy well there by Britt. Bit of a stacks on the mill here as Britt tries to negotiate his way out of trouble. Kicks the ball over the shoulder, but the umpire has blown the whistle. Something's going on here.
Been knocked out, or one of the Redan players?
Here's a Redan player on the ground. There'll be a stop-on play here at the moment. We'll wait to see what come of it. Bacchus Marsh 8-11-59. Lead Redan 1-11-17. It's Nick Barker minus the Reptiles who will limp his way off the ground here at City Oval. That'll be him done as he doesn't go through the interchange. And the umpire will restart with the ball up inside the Cobras 50. Ball at ground level, chance for Shea with quick hands. Was just a bit too quick there for Blundell. And Redan will get out of trouble through Cooper Craig Peters with a long left foot kick. Only to the other side centre wing. It's well read by Waddell. He can go short. Kicks okay. Finds German. Been one of many good players for the Cobras this afternoon. He'll go in the Owen direction. Puts it out in front and would have hit him at training, but not on a game day. It's been cut off by McLean. Onto the left foot from the defensive 50, gets it towards half forward. There's that man again, Waddell on half forward. Gets it back to German. German goes to the outer side. That's a better kick. Finds Burchin now onto the left boot from outside 50. Squaring kick goes into the direction of Ollie Stilldry. Couldn't take the mark. Ball at ground level. Chance here for Oakley to clear for Redan. Kick smothered. Richards in amongst there for the youngster for Redan, but the umpire will pick out a free kick here. And it's going to go Redan's way. It's going to go to Cooper Craig Peters. Tried hard today. He's been the better of the two Coopers here this afternoon. Left foot kick goes in the middle of the ground. Schultz couldn't quite take the mark as the ball spills free. Cobras have got numbers through Bartlett, who got it over towards Shea, who went further afield to Dixon on half forward. Dixon goes in towards Owen on the lead and he takes a beauty. Can't do much about that when the ball's out in front of Owen, the key forward.
That passage of play there, when they go back and watch the replay, the Shepherd Lockie Christopher put on that halfback area created that goal, and good use of the footy by Kane Dixon was a lovely pass while Owen pointed the direction where he wanted the footy and he put it straight down the bread basket.
So Jake Owen will go back and have a shot on goal. 21 minutes gone in this final term if you've just joined us. Redan kicked the opening goal of the game in the opening minute and have only managed 11 behind since. Well, the Cobras have added 8 goals, 11 of their own, and the man with ball in hand, Jake Owen, has 4 of those 8. So he has a chance to make it 5 from 45 metres out from goal. 45-degree angle. He'll set sail for the judge as the sun sets around City Oval. Owen makes his way away from us. Kicks through the ball. It's a beauty. Straight over the goal umpire's head. Owen's got 5. Needless to say, he's got 5 votes now. I tell you what, Fridge, BOG from the captain who's led from the front all day.
Yeah, no, he's had a great game, Todd. You know, like you present and the delivery when it's good to you, you know, they make it a lot easier for you when they deliver the footy, when you can run at it, and like he did just then.
Let's go around the grounds. Ballarat lead Darley by 30. Sebastopol lead Lake Windaree by 66. Sunbury trail North Ballarat by 59. And Melton trail East Point by 20. There's the ball up. Tap one by Green on that occasion. Got it as far as McLean. He kept his feet. Got the quick hand pass back to Green. Hurried right foot kick deep inside 50. Let's sit. The Ballard doesn't. Doing the mopping up there was Wardell with strength. Got the hand pass over towards Bartlett. Good assistance there from Christopher, in fact, who was now out of the contest as the Cobras seem to make a bit of a doozy of that by hand at the end of the allowed Redan back into the game as Christopher grabs the ball. He's taken to the ground. Might have been tripped. The umpire let it go just inside the boundary line before the Frankie carries it over for a boundary throw in about 15 metres around from the Lions' goal. Gee, a bit of soul searching needed at Sunbury. They're 2-9-21. They trail North Ballarat 11-14-80. Boundary throw in. Burton versus George. Give that tap to Burton only as far as Richard. Chance of Fitzgibbon who gave it back to the youngster. His second ricocheted kick in 5 seconds. Only went as far as Calvito, who got to the Schwarzenberg on the defensive 50. Outer side of the ground. Foot race on in earnest here. It's short. B. Owen. Owen dives on the footy. Now he's out of the contest as Parente gathers. Taken to the ground. Close up against the boundary line. The umpire says, I'll have it. And he'll pull it up. Attacking side of centre wing. Outer side of the ground for Redan, who trailed by 48 points. 23 and a half minutes gone, final turn. There's the ball up. I think George won that tap. Got it to Craig Peters, who was tackled and taken to the ground. And there'll be a repeat ball up. 9-11 plays 1-11. Tap, only as far as Parente. Left foot kick across the body. Riley Stilldry read it well. Took a nice mark in front of Schultz. Waste no time. Wheels and goes to find Porter. Been good this afternoon. Might have even landed in the best, the youngster. His left foot kick off balance. Out wide towards the boundary. Wasn't his best moment of the game. And ball bounces in on in over the line for a boundary throw in on half forward outer side of the ground for the Cobras. They lead by 48.
He'll definitely feature in the votes, Porter, as well as, possible Lundell, German. But you've got 22 contributors, Todd.
Tap one by Bertoni as far as Schultz, who hand passes it to the awaiting Jenkins, who gathered and kept running. Gave it to Jess and then got it back there, Jenkins. Look at the big fella go. Right foot kick inside 50. Out wide looking towards Cooper Atchison. He's been pretty quiet since the opening term. Could have got a free kick there. The umpire agreed. And Atchison will go back. 45-degree angle. 45 metres out from goal on the left. Boop, to try and improve on this 1-goal-11 scoreline of Redan's.
Yes, this would be an understatement that, looking for this goal, Todd. 20 Bacchus Marsh 20 inside 50s to Redan's 12. And I did say early in the call that, missing early probably has made it very difficult. A good mark.
Atchison doesn't get the journey of the kick, and it's marked on the last line there by Redan. Redan goes to the...
Waddle like a duck.
Goes short. Yeah, I was onto that. We got it to Schwarzenberg, who gave it over towards Burton. Somebody parked that Ferrari. Call Triple O. As the ball finds Christopher, who gave the hand pass over towards what could have been Bartlett, who gave it back to Shea. Tackle throw to the ground. That was a heavy tackle. How'd your head, Shea? There's a sling tackle if ever I've seen one.
That was Christopher.
And the kick goes inside 50. The mark's been taken there by Bell. And Bell from about 45 takes the mark in front of Burton.
Let's see what Ding Dong can do here.
Well, McLean, the only goal scorer of the afternoon, will go short and find Jess. In the long sleeves, go back and have a shot on goal. And to add some more respect and minimise the damage as Darley get within 13 points of Ballarat. Could be long left over there at Alberton Oval. There's Jess with ball in hand. Set sail for the judge. It's a high kick. It looks like he's going to almost get the journey. Atchison at the back can't hang on to it through hands. And through for a rush behind. That's their 12th of the afternoon. They're 1 goal, 12 Redan. They trail Bacchus Marsh 9-11-65. 47-point lead to the visiting Cobras. Near 29 minutes gone, final term. Christopher brings the ball back into play, goes in the direction of Bartlett. He has the ball knocked away from him by Oakley. Porter ran past the ball, didn't take either body or ball there, the youngster. Spin it before he had it. The umpire will come in and affect the ball up 50 metres away from the Redan goal. Fairnick, and they've been goalless since the opening minute.
It's like a game of soccer with them.
There's the ball up, tap one by Burton, only as far as Aberdeen, who's taken to the ground, and there'll be a ball up. Bacchus Marsh been good this afternoon. Burton wins the tap, does his own sharking, throws the ball on the boot. Owen 1-on-1. Lets the ball bounce to the fat side and to his own advantage. Sends the right foot kick in the Willits direction. Britt at the front, Willits at the back. Favours Willits, goes to Soccer. Will it bounce favourably? And it's got ball goal of the day. He's second Soccer of the afternoon. Sign him up for Chelsea. 10-11-71 now. Bacchus Marsh lead Redan 2-12-24. Willits has got more goals off the ground than Redan had for the afternoon.
Jose Mourinho, eat your heart out.
Well,
unbelievable. I think Jared Gianpolo would be, he'd be livid with this performance, Todd. They've just been totally outplayed all day, except for the first 5 minutes of this game.
Yeah, they were very poor in their 52-point loss a couple of weeks ago, and this has quite a resemblance of that as German goes out of the middle with the right foot kick. Owen just throws his opponent out of the way and takes the mark of Speaker Matthews, and Jake Owen, it was Lamb in fact.
Yeah, he threw him away.
And the bigger bodied Owen will go back and have a shot on goal.
Threw him away like a rag doll.
Yep, 5 goals to Owen. Have a chance at number 6 here. Percentage will play a part later in the season, I guarantee you. So, no foot off the pedal yet for the number 17 and number 11. As he has a set shot on goal for number 6. 10-11-71 Bacchus Marsh lead Redan 1-12-18. 29 minutes gone. Owen sets sail for the judge, and it's off to the right, minor score.
Oh, disappointed.
9-goal ball game here at City Oval. Bacchus Marsh 10-12-72. Lead Redan 1-12-18. As the ball comes back into play from Oakley, keeps it low but only finds Schwarzenberg.
He's been terrific, this bloke.
He put it right in the middle of 3 Redan players. He gave the pass to Burton, who had a shot on goal from right on half forward. Use of the body there from Kelvin on the goal line, but excellent defence there from Oakley in the end. Managed to get a fingertip to it and through for a rush behind.
One from 55, Todd.
Oakley brings the ball back into play, only as far as Owen on the second grab, and he takes the mark, much to the displeasure of Lamb and the supply. As left foot kick there from Owen. Arrogant at least, finding Dixon on the lead, who takes the mark right on the 50-metre line. And there's Lamb again, man on the mark, wondering who's got these blokes.
Yeah, no, their backs have been under massive pressure all day. Their midfields have been outclassed. Jared Gianpolo's got a lot of work to do, Todd. He'll be hoping those blokes get back as quick as they can from that rock festival.
There's a chance now for Dixon. Right on 50, gets plenty of it, he'll get to the top of the square. Players set themselves. Going to thump there was Oakley, he missed it. Soccer out of the ground there was by Jess, gained about 40 metres for his side. But the umpires, he might have gone out of bounds on the full or deliberate one or the other. But either way, it'll be Riley Stilldryer adjacent to the scoreboard, will bring the ball back into play. Gee, I know Redan have got a couple out, but I would never have tipped the Cobras to win by this amount. 55 points here at the moment at City Oval, and keep Redan to 1 goal if you don't mind. Like I know Hoy, Grant and Chester are missing a large part of their goal-scoring arsenal, but
that's it.
That's put them out of their misery as the siren sounds to end play here at City Oval. Congratulations to the Cobras, 10-13-73. Have defeated Redan 1-12-18.
And the Cobras turning it on. In the far, far away, anywhere we have to play, and the Cobras are not turning back. They're a high-flying team, and the premiership sounds green. When the final siren sounds, the race will bring us fantasy, and the crowd will shout out, hooray, hip hooray, for the red and the yellow and black. Sing it again, for the red and the yellow and black.
Yeah, ball honours with the Cobras here at City Oval in Apple 98.5 FM's game of the round. It's Bacchus Marsh 10-13-73 have defeated Redan 1-12-18. So that's 4 teams off the bye for 4 beatings. Fridge, you got the goal kickers there for us?
Yes, one to McLean, their only sole goal scorer for the day. For Bacchus Marsh, German 1, 5 to the captain Owen, 1 to Shea, 3 to Palais, Aaron Willits, and that is all.
Yeah, the 4 goal kickers for the Cobras, that was enough to get the job done. 10-13-73. 55-point winners over Redan, 1 goal, 12-18. A quick look at the scores in other